signed up to escort Grippus's caravan from Havia to the village of Strisden, hoping to make your fortune as the Guild of Explorers, Arcanists, and Surveyors had uncovered a large dungeon complex nearby. They were looking for help in dealing with the denizens of it, as well as mapping it and any, discovering what lies beneath. You met with the local representative of the guild, a wizardly-looking fellow named Enil, and then you traveled to the hill that had the dungeon, the entrance to the deep halls of Odarn, descending about 100 feet following a large 30 by 30 square staircase. You had emerged into a 30 by 30 room with a pair of stone doors that had been left ajar, a large chamber visible beyond it. Beyond those chambers, you had encountered various large insectoids, and opted eventually to retreat to the bottom of these stairs, where you have started to take a short rest. Is there anything you guys would like to do prior to starting your short rest in earnest?
I don't think so.
I'm back.
All right. I just finished the summary of the previous session and asked if there was anything you wanted to do prior to starting your short rest.
I'm ready to start it.
All right.
The door.
What about the
Is there
door?
a door there?
Yes, there's a double. It's like a larger, double-wide stone door.
All right. From our side, is it a push door or a pull door?
It is a push door from your side.
So we're taking a short rest.
You are talking about just starting it. You have not finished it.
Walter is going to start cooking.
That sounds like starting the short rest.
All right. Is there anything about that door, Gilbert, that you want to look at?
No, if it's a push door from our end, I can't really fortify that very well. I'll just keep it shut. And as a precaution, I would remind, for the purposes of the notes in the DM, that corpses of insects have been left near the carrion crawler to appease it.
Yes.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, you guys sit there, and the your local cook starts cooking. Walter, at least, is. And about 5 minutes after Walter starts cooking, you hear some shuffling on the stone, and you realize it's coming from under the stairs, because the stairs don't form like blocks; they're like an angled slab with stairs carved into them. And so there's like a triangular space underneath that last set of stairs. And you hear some, in the shadows of it, like some scuffing of something on stone.
We should check that out.
Well, what do you do?
I turn to Borsch and go, Borsch, you should check that out. You rat bastard, leaving the squishy wizard to do it. All right.
Nah, let the squishy fucking warlock do it.
Okay, Jack. Stick your hand in.
Okay. I stick my hand in.
You stick your hand in or your head?
My hand?
Okay. What are you trying to do? Like you're just sticking your hand under there to see what happens?
I guess.
You hear more, shuffling, on the stone there.
Hmm. Is it a door?
Are you actually going to look?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you look under it finally, instead of just blindly groping around. And yeah, with your light source, you can see. Looks like it was trying to hide this boyish face looking up at you. Small creature.
I'm sorry?
Under the stairs, you see this boyish face looking out at you.
Boyish as in like a creature that looks like a boy or just like a boy?
A boyish looking face of a small creature, humanoid in shape, pointed ears, large bulbous eyes.
Ah.
Who are you?
Oh. I'm Jack. Who are you?
I'm Fidget. What you doing?
I'm exploring. Adventuring.
In the stairs?
Yeah.
We're looking for stair gnomes.
Love
You
me
haven't
some
seen
stair
any, have you?
gnomes.
I'm not a stair gnome. I'm a gnome.
Underdark, I'd like to insight check to see if this gnome underneath the stairs is in fact a stair gnome.
Well, make an Arcana check. He does not meet the profile of a stair gnome.
No, Jack, it's not a stair gnome. Or I should say he's not a stair gnome.
Aw. I mean, Num-Num's fine, I guess.
Stair gnomes sculpt their beards to be a zigzag shape like a stair.
Oh, he doesn't have a beard. He's clearly very young.
Exactly. Stair gnomes are well known to be born with a full-length beard. The only subspecies of gnome to do so. Wait, does he look like a kinder?
Like what?
Like a kinder.
That would be quite the surprise.
I don't know, how fat is Twidget?
He's sort of pudgy.
Yeah, he looks like a kinder.
Well, Ruffles, roll a new character.
Y'all told me I couldn't play that character.
Yes, I know, that's the joke.
I wanted to play a Kinder because you know me. I would have definitely had fun with it.
Yep, and like many of your characters, I'd attempt a homicide.
Don't worry, we would have had fun with it too.
Roll-ish? Alright. Well, you gonna sit under the stairs the whole time, or do you want to sit around the campfire?
I like the stairs.
Alrighty.
He does sit out on
Vermin
the
like
edge,
that
though,
should-
like so you can see
Vermin
him.
like that should be expelled before they become problematic.
Well, he doesn't stay completely hidden underneath the stairs. He does move out to the end of the opening, but he just kind of stays there.
With Twidget just kind of sitting on the edge of the stairs.
So we still resting?
You are still in the process of taking your short rest. And about 20 minutes into it, Duodecius and Walter, you guys would hear what sounds like soft footfalls coming from the north beyond the closed set of double doors.
Duodecius is gonna gesture for Borsch and Jack to flank the door.
I do so.
I do as told.
Okay.
Duo's gonna retreat slightly up the stairs.
Alrighty. You hear the sounds of a guttural language that none of you speak. And you hear then the sound of what it's almost like coins falling on the ground.
Guys, I think it's a ploy. I don't know the language, but I assume they're trying to draw out adventurers by dropping money on the ground, thinking us impulsive fools.
And then all goes quiet.
Like suspiciously quiet.
Well, as quiet as it was before, you still hear the kind of the noise of the cook station.
Oh, for a second I thought you meant like silence quiet.
No, I meant like the footfalls and the talking stopped, and there's no further sound of metal on stone.
Hmm.
So you guys stand in your position. A minute goes by. 5. Ten minutes have elapsed. $20.
What?
30 minutes. And after 40 minutes of silence, with you guys just kind of waiting tensely, you have actually completed a short rest.
Everyone that,
Excellent.
since Walter was cooking during the rest, everyone that eats gets an extra D8 to their hit points if they
Very nice.
roll a hit die.
Well, we only have
It-
one.
Yeah, if you roll a hit die.
I'm picturing us like an all tactical mode. You know, we're watching that door. Fucking bit of food gets lifted up. Take a bite. Go back to looking at the door. Never breaking eye contact.
Yay. And you know, with all of that, I still didn't make it to full.
Must have a lot of health.
You know, and I still didn't make it to full.
I really need to invest in the top feet later on. Jesus Christ.
Well, shall we proceed, gentlemen?
Sure. Which way do you want to go next?
Well, I feel like we might want to keep checking out the Warren.
Okay.
So you guys are just sitting in this 30 by 30 stairwell, closed pair of stone doors to the north of you.
Well, guys, let's head back to the Warren.
I thought that's where we were going.
We go to the Warren.
All right. So you open the door. Who's the first going out the door?
Borscht, probably.
Fine.
All right. So, Boris, you step out of the doors, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you suddenly become aware of the many sharp caltrops on the floor in front of the door.
Ooh.
Okay, so you don't take any damage, but everyone must roll initiative. Alrighty. Well, Twidget, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
No.
Okay. Well, then you're surprised. These guys were successful in hiding, and so they're going to throw their javelins at you, Borscht. As one throws from the left and one from the right, revealing their positions.
Ah. That's an advantage then.
It is.
Miss.
All right. Yeah, and then you see them start to run. Let's see. Do you have any? You have a light source, right? Like a torch or something out?
Yeah, I would need one to see.
Okay. That torch is 20/20, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so you see them running north into the darkness, away from the pillars to your left and right.
All right then.
All right, Walter, do you have anything to prevent surprise?
Nope.
Duo, anything against surprise?
Let me double check. Because I don't believe so. Nope.
All right, Jack, anything against surprise? Jack? Guess not. Borscht, anything against surprise?
Nope.
All right. Twidget, it's your turn.
All right. What do I see looking past him?
You have 120 feet of dark vision, yes?
Yep.
I mean, you can see them. It looks to be two somewhat well equipped, like wearing chain shirt with like kind of crappy looking shield, but with a shield. Running north from the pillars off to the right and left of the main entrance, the big main entrance door as you kind of look out through it. You can clearly see the caltrops glittering in the torchlight now that Borscht is standing in the middle of them. And they would be, let's see, it would be 30, 10, 20. They'd be about 40, 45 feet from you.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot one in the butt.
With what?
Crossbow.
Okay. Well, roll to hit. That does not hit him.
Alright. I'll run back to the stairs.
Okay. You run back inside the staircase. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So these guys hear their rapid footfalls going to the north. Walter.
Did anybody go? Did Borsch go down from the first time? Did you get hit?
What?
When they threw their javelins, did they hit you or
No, they both missed.
Then I'm going to. Can I see any of the monsters?
Do you, let's see, you don't have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I have 60 feet of dark vision.
You're the one with 60 feet of dark vision. Okay. No, you don't see them currently.
Okay.
They ran to the north out of your dark vision range.
All right. Well, where's the party situated?
In a 30 by 30 staircase that goes north, the doors to the north open up into this large chamber that you've only partially explored. The goblins appear to have retreated to the north.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna head. I'm going to get up and move to cover if I can.
I mean, yeah, you can go just to the left or right of the door, which would give you nice total cover against that room.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. So I'm not going into the room by myself because no. So I'm just gonna wait until y'all go in the room, and then I'll come in after you. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Wait. Yeah, I am done.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the map for what Ruffles would have revealed. Duo.
All right. I advance forward a little bit to the door frame
Uh-huh.
and can't see anybody, correct?
Correct. You do see the glittering now that Pete is standing in the middle of them with his torch, the glittering of the metal caltrops on the floor.
What caltrops?
The one I almost tripped over on the way in.
Yeah, there is it looks like that metal on stone sound you heard, or there's the goblins dropping caltrops in front of your door.
Oh, I don't see any caltrops as I stuff the caltrops into a bag.
Okay, yeah, you can spend your reaction just kind of cleaning them up.
Yep, I'm going to back up a little ways.
Sure.
How many caltrops?
20. They dropped a whole bag there.
Excellent. I am now even more equipped with caltrops and ball bearings.
Anything else? All right, Jack.
Nope.
So there's how many assailants?
You saw 2 goblins. They ran north out of sight.
Can I move north so that they're inside?
How far north do you go?
I have 40-foot movement speed.
Okay. All right, do you have a light source out?
I assume so.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Otherwise, you're running into darkness, which is an option. You can do that. You can just run blindly into darkness.
No thanks.
Okay. Let's see. So that would be 10, 20, 30, 40 feet would have you just kind of standing in the middle of that mosaic. That would be 10, 20, 30, 10, 20. With the 40 foot of illumination around you, you see a couple more pillars to the north, but you do not see any goblins. From the sound of it, they were dashing, and they're still more to the north of you. You can hear their footfalls.
Can I still shoot at where I think they are?
Yes, you are at disadvantage, though. Are you shooting at the one
Okay.
to your left or the one to your right?
I'll shoot at the one on my right.
Okay. What are you shooting with?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Well, roll to hit.
It's 2d20 KL1 plus modifier,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Okay, your bolt of light kind of goes off, eventually splashing against some north-south running wall. You don't. It doesn't hit any goblins.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. Borscht.
Okay. Can I see either of them at this point? Or
No.
All right. Then I advance until I can see one of them.
Okay, how much movement speed you got?
I got 30.
Okay, so you advance 30, putting you 10 feet behind Jack.
Hmm.
Well, actually, wait, no, he would have started behind you, so you'd be level with Jack at that point. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense, because you were already past the door. Yeah, you have the same problem he does. After that movement, you're staying in the middle of that mosaic. You don't see... Like, you see a couple of pillars up to your right. You hear the footfalls, but they appear to be running faster than 30 feet per round.
Ah, well, then I dash in that direction. As best
Okay.
I can.
Okay. Are you dashing towards the feetfall to your left or your right?
Let's go to the right.
Okay. So that would be another 10, 20, 30 feet there. 10, 20, 30, 40. At the very edge of the dim light of your torch, you can see the back of one of these goblins running 40 feet away from you.
Gotcha. All right. That's all I got.
Okay. Twidget.
All right, come back out of my hole, and everybody's gone from the room, so I'll go into the big room.
Okay, yeah, you walk out in the big room.
Yeah, 25 feet, so like 15 feet in there, I think.
You said you went back to the stairs. That puts you 5 feet after 25 feet into the room. That was
Oh, they're 10 foot. Oh,
Those are 10-foot squares.
gotcha. Okay, all good. Yep, yeah. So then yeah, I'll just what can I see then from just outside the door?
At the very edge of your dark vision. Well, it's okay. It's not at the very edge. It's 110 feet to the northeast of you. You can see a goblin running towards what looks to be an open door. To the left, at the far, you can see him run a similar goblin, but running towards a different open door.
All right. Which one has no party members by it?
Neither of them have party members near him.
I am heading to the right.
Yeah, so I'll shoot the one on the left then.
Okay. You do not hit him.
And I sit here and twidget my thumbs.
Indeed. Here, I'll just post this just for reference. Since people are starting to spread out, you can kind of get a sense of the scale of this room. All right. Let's see. Their turn. They move forward. You hear the slamming of wood doors as they almost simultaneously, but they're not that coordinated, so there is a slam slam as they close the doors to the north. Walter?
So they slam the doors on the far end from where I'm at?
Yeah, so you said you were at the door, right?
Yeah.
So that's like 110 feet to the north. From your position, that would be in total darkness.
I guess I can start heading that way, I guess, following the rest of the party.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that Borscht and Jack have pushed into the room with their torches out, so you can clearly see them.
Yeah, I'm going to move to them then.
All right. Yeah, you start moving up. Are you dashing or just walking?
How far is it?
To where Borscht is from you would be. I'm sorry, Borscht, what was your movement speed? It's like 60 feet, right? With dash?
Oh, he dashed?
Yeah, he dashed.
Oh, I only have 35 feet, so I'm going to move my 35 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that would put you up towards, like, a little bit, basically next to Jack at the center of that mosaic in the floor.
All right.
All right, duo.
How many of them have advanced?
The whole party has advanced.
All right, I'll advance.
Except for
the
you
rest
and
of the
Twitch.
party.
I mean, if his plan is to get us all into this room so he can clam the door shut and make us fight a big boss, it's working.
Which is making me wonder why you guys are doing it. But I'll advance, readying my action to
I didn't realize
cast.
that until afterwards.
What the fuck cantrip is it? Readying to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right, so you advance. Jack.
I don't see them.
Nope.
Action dash
Okay.
until I see them.
Well, after dashing, getting you a bit past where Borscht is, you can see the closed wooden door to the north. Assuming you were dashing towards where Borscht is on the right. Yeah, it's just kind of somewhat rough-looking older wooden door, brass fittings. Looks to be in decent shape, but definitely you can tell that it is old. Yeah, go ahead.
No goblins. Can I open the door?
You're still like 30 feet from it.
Well, then that's it.
Okay. Borscht. Pete, you here?
Pete.
All right, Pete dodges. Twidget.
I'll move out my 25 feet into the room.
Okay,
And
that
then
puts you just at the edge of that mosaic.
ready in action to shoot anybody that goes through the doors. No, anybody that is hostile and comes through the doors.
I'm back. Did they attack me?
Who? No one's in the room with you.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, all right, yeah, Twidget, you can hold your action. Anything else?
Nope. Am I within 80 of the doors by moving up? Still
80 of the doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 90 feet away.
Okay. Just so I know I'm rolling.
To the north doors. To the door on your right, which is open, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet.
Okay, well then I guess I'll specify ready to action to shoot anybody that's hostile that comes through any door.
Okay, that's fine.
That's it.
Alrighty. Aflista.
How far would I be from the doors?
You're right in front of the double stone doors at the south end of this room, where the party had been taking a short rest.
Alright, and what are the doors that everyone else is looking at? Is that the north door?
The goblins that were trying to ambush you trying to get you to walk into their ambush so they could ambush you, have retreated north through one each through those northern wooden doors.
Alright, I'm going to cast light on a crossbow bolt and just stay in the south end of the stone doors. Just keep an eye up there.
Okay.
That's going to be it for me.
Alrighty. Things happen. Walter.
Yes.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I will follow the party.
Are you dashing or just walking still?
Yeah, I'm dashing.
Okay.
I reckon we'll keep up with. Yeah, I'm dashing.
Yeah, so I think dashing will get you up to where Jack is, like 30 feet from that right side northern door.
All right.
Anything else?
Not yet. No.
Okay. All right. Duo.
Alrighty. Let's see then. I guess I'll just keep advancing with the party, readying my action for Ray of Frost.
Okay, so yeah, I believe with this last movement, you would be about 60 feet south of that door, off to the left of it, like you're behind Borscht.
All right.
And Jack.
I move forward and I open the door. If I
All
can.
right, you open the door, and beyond the door, you can see that the door opens up to a 10-foot wide hall that goes 20 feet to the north before opening up into a larger chamber. In that chamber, you can see several goblins having turned over what looks to be wreckage of barrels and tables to form a makeshift barricade as they loose their readied arrows at you. You can see the goblin that you had been chasing standing behind them as if directing them. They are currently 40 feet away behind some barriers. Here are their readied shots. What's your AC?
14.
All right, well, it's 3 hits from their short bows.
Oh god, it's
Oops.
the Smart Caves.
We'll just redo.
Smart.
So that is a total of 24 points of piercing damage.
Rest in peace.
What's your maximum?
9.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, Jack slumps to the floor, pin-cushioned.
Oh no, who could have foreseen this coming?
I'm going to make a backup character. Yes, main character.
Didn't Jack have a brother named Mac?
Sure.
All
I
right.
had a lot of names rhyme with Jack. That was hard.
Borscht. So yeah, you just saw Jack run forward, open the door, and just immediately get shot with 5 arrows, 3 of which seems to have pierced him rather badly, and he is slumped to the ground. He isn't breathing.
Oh, well, shit.
After failing the first ambush, they appear to have led us into another one. I know I don't want to go in there. Do I know where everybody else besides Jack went?
They appear to be trailing behind you at various distances.
So aside from Jack, I'm at the 4 here.
Wait, no, sorry. Walter had rushed up and was basically 10 feet in front of you, just south of that door. He watched Jack do that.
Right. Do I know if anybody went to the left?
You don't know that, no. You also wouldn't have heard that. No one appears to have gone to the left, as far as you can tell.
Ah, okay.
You know, most of you are carrying a light source, except for like the 2 people with dark vision.
Mm-hmm. All right. I put my hand up and I yell at the others to stop. It's a trap.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't cost you anything. What would you like to do on your turn?
Well, I know I don't want to go in there. I'll turn around and start going the other way.
Okay. You begin retreating?
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
Twidget?
Well, from my position through that open door, there's bad guys, right?
From your position, you can't see past the 20-foot hall. You'd have to move to the east to get a more direct line of sight.
Oh, okay.
It
Move to
would
the
be 10, 20... 25 feet would be just enough to start getting you sight to the north. Let's see, so that would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So yeah, you can barely make out this improvised barricade and some short goblinoidy figures kind of beyond it. They're 120 feet away. They're at the extreme of your dark vision from you. Through an open door.
All right. I make a guess.
Okay. That just bounces off the door frame. Doesn't even get past the door.
Quidget sits down and pouts.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Afflista?
These are 10-foot squares.
Yes.
I'm going to I'm going to dash to get behind that bottom right pillar. That'd be like, what, 40, 50 feet? Somewhere around
The
there.
bottommost right one?
Yeah, I'm in the doorway at the south wall, right?
Right, yeah. So it'd be 10, 20, be like just 30 feet to get to that pillar.
Oh, alright. There. Six. We have teammates with torches at the door that they're fighting at, right? Can I see into that room?
No.
Ah.
As in, the only torch... Jack was carrying a torch, which has fallen at that door. So you can barely make out in that light, that there's a barricade, but you can't see beyond it.
Alright. Can I shoot the crossbow bolt that I cast light on, like, at the top of the barricade? Just to be able to see into that room?
Yes. What's the short range of a crossbow?
80? I'll double check, but I think it's...
Yeah, light crossbow's 80, heavy is 100.
Yeah.
Alright, then you will need to make an attack using your long range. Because there is a chance that, like Twidget, you won't get through the door. Because the door is 100 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's fair. This is 5, 9.
You do not get through the door.
Damn. Alright. Well, that's it for me.
Okay. These guys... they can see Walter standing to the south. So that would be from them 40, 50, 60, 70 feet, so they're in short range. Mister, you're here, Walter?
Yeah, I'm here.
So the goblins are shooting at you. But they are firing through that door at you. That door, since you're not right in front of the door there, they're basically shooting through like a slit at range. You get the equivalent of half cover. So you get +2 to your AC from these shots.
Okay. 3 hits, one's a crit.
Okay.
I believe I'm dead.
How many hit points you got?
9?
Oh dear. I'll do.
Did nobody internalize the fart caves?
I did. That's why I turned around.
So that second shot drops you.
Yep.
That third shot does not kill you. It just causes a failed death save by
Okay.
1.
It is just barely not able to kill him.
All right. But that's all they can do. Walter, death save. Well, that's a pass. Duo, you have retreated so far.
All right. Do I see anything?
You saw your compatriots have arrows come out of that door and drop Jack and Walter. Their torches are on the ground.
Okay.
The way you retreated, you cannot currently see anything.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, even if you broke those up, Jack still would be dead.
Yeah, that's why when I did that mentally, I'm like, you know what? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I just went back and looked. Yeah, it was the crit was 2 5s. So
All right. So, do I see Borsch and Fista?
Does Alfista have a torch out?
No.
Then you only see Borscht.
All right. I call out for my compatriots to regroup at the entrance. And let's see. I'm going to start running that way, 30 feet. How close does that get me to the entrance?
You said you're dashing?
No, just 30 feet.
Just 30 feet. Okay. That would put you at the mosaic. You are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet from the double doors. You're basically at the center of the room.
Alrighty. Alrighty, that'll work. That'll work. In that case, I will dash all the way then.
Okay. 30 feet of extra movement then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I put you, you're like 10 feet from the double doors, I believe.
Sounds right.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do for now.
All right. Jack?
Jack is dead.
Oh, sorry. Borscht.
Okay. I would have backed up 60 feet. Can I see where Duo is?
Yes, I believe he has a torch out.
Ah, wonderful.
Yes.
And Twidget?
Twidget is off in the darkness.
Which way? The way I'm heading?
Southeast.
Back or?
Yes,
Southeast.
like Twidget and
he would've ran
Elfistra
back in
are.
the first round.
Yeah, like you ran past him. He was to the southeast. Twidget and Elfistra have are basically by that like southeastern pillar area.
Okay. Well, we should all regroup somewhere. Can I see where Duo is heading?
Yes.
Where are they heading, Duo?
He's clearly running towards the double doors to the south.
And I have repeatedly said I am doing so.
Okay, just making sure my character can see. Yeah, I had that way as well. Dashing.
Okay, sure. That would basically get you level with Duo.
Okay, that is it.
All right. Twidget.
Oh, the adults are running away. I run away.
All right. So you're also running towards those double stone doors?
Yep.
You dashing?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that would actually
Well-
get you like to the stone doors.
Oh no, I remember I sat down, so I have to get up.
I
get 25 feet with a dash.
Okay. Fair
I was
enough.
pouting.
I was not counting that as prone, but okay. I thought that was just some flavor.
He's a gnome.
Fair
Basically
enough.
prone for him.
Fair enough. Yeah. So so Borscht and Duo would see you kind of running out of the darkness from their left, heading towards the stone doors with you. Anything else?
If possible, can I position the angle that I'm running at so I put the pillar between myself and the door?
Yes.
Their door.
Yes. All right. Alphista.
I'm going to cast Firebolt and try and hit their barricades and either burn it or slow them down a little bit.
Okay. Roll to hit. You hit the
16.
barricades. Roll damage. All right. It catches ablaze. You can see them highlighted in the flames. Looks to be that there's 5 bow goblins, and the one behind them that you had been chasing to the door that is now gesturing this scimitar, kind of waving it at the door. Anything else?
Then I'll just regroup at the stone doors that I came from with the party, and that'll be it.
All right, yeah, you start moving that way. You guys hear a goblinoid war cry. As at a run, so it'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Well, only Twidget would see this. You see the 6 goblins seem to have abandoned their bows, switched to scimitars, and are now charging out of that room. Walter, death save.
That's not good.
That's not good, no. All right, Duo.
All right. Do I see them?
No, they are in darkness. So Twidget is the only one who can see them because Twidget has 120 feet of dark vision, being a deep gnome.
Okay, so they haven't charged out of the room into the firelight from my dead companion.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. I had just completely disregarded their characters. I forgot about the torches. Yes, they are inside the torchlight from your fallen compatriots. My mistake.
Excellent. What's the range on the leader?
The leader, so let's see, you're there, it'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 feet.
Did you know that that's not far enough for magic missile?
I did, in fact, know that that is not far enough. It is, in fact, 20 feet not far enough.
Their leader is, in fact, going to receive 3 magic missiles.
Okay, well, roll damage as they strike him unerringly. As he is injured by that.
Man, last week it was nat 1s on attack rolls. This week it's 1s on damage.
Anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, how close I am to the door?
You are 10 feet from the doors.
All right. So that's an action. What's it take to deploy caltrops?
It's an
Or
action.
ball bearings? Okay. So in that case, I will simply fall back into the room.
Okay, you run into the room. Any particular place in the room you'd like to be?
Yes, I'd like to be flanking the door so I have cover.
Okay. Are you going for full cover where you lose line of sight of them?
No.
Okay.
If I can, I'd like to go for 3/4.
I mean, at this range, I would say it's 3/4, sure. But if they get close enough, it's going to only be half.
Fair enough. They've got their scimitars out. They dropped their bows, so because they don't have bows visibly on them, do they?
No, they don't.
Excellent.
This was the we've broken their ranks, now charge and finish them off part of the fight.
The fools! I have pulled a feigned retreat.
Anything else?
That is all.
Okay. Jack. Oh, sorry. Borscht.
Okay. Can I see any of these goblins that have come after us?
Yeah, they're in the torchlight. They are from where you guys are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So the 5 goblins with scimitars are 90 feet. The boss behind them is 100 feet.
Hmm.
The boss is injured. You saw Duo send some bolts of magical energy at him.
Okay. Is there anywhere between me and those goblins that I could get cover?
Not that you would be able to reach before they would.
Mm.
The pillars in the room are basically it, and from your position, the pillar between you and them would be that one to the northeast of you, 10, 20, like 40 feet away.
Okay, and they're how far? 50?
And that would put them 10, 20, that would put them 30 feet from that pillar.
Okay, well that's further than I can reach, so I think I will dash to get to that pillar,
Okay, you can absolutely dash to get to that pillar.
and that's it.
Okay. You are aware that cover doesn't really work against melee, right? And that they have
Oh, no.
scimitars out?
I know some of them may have bows.
You don't see any, is what I'm telling you. You see 5 guys with scimitars.
None of the bow guys came out through the doors?
These are the bow guys. They dropped their bows, drew their
they
scimitars,
dropped
and
them.
charged.
Wow.
Do you want to not go there?
No, I'm gonna stay next to this pillar because it limits the number of them that can get in melee with me.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty. Twidget.
All right. How close am I to the entrance?
Let's see. So you were there. You moved 10, 20. You are 12 feet from the entrance, like the double stone doors at the entrance stairs.
Okay. Can I dash past them and get cover behind that pillar to the west of the entrance?
Sure.
Using the pillar as like full cover.
You're a small creature, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Medium-sized
Yep.
creature would not be able to get full cover behind that pillar.
I just a little gnome baby. Yep. So I have 50 feet of movement. I can get there, and that's yeah.
Okay. Alphista.
These guys are all charging as one group, right? There's not like first rank, second rank, or anything.
Well, there's this group of 5 goblins with scimitars, and then there's this kind of one behind them that seems to be directing them.
All right. I'll shoot a firebolt into the actually crossbow bolt. They're still in fire for visibility, right?
They are still in the torchlight. The front, like the big group of 5, is 80 feet. The boss is 90 feet from you.
I'll shoot the group of 5.
Okay. Yeah, they're all uninjured, so pick one.
Closest one.
That does not hit him.
Unfortunate. Then
Oh wait,
I
nope,
will-
sorry. I just realized I was looking at the boss stats, not these guys. That does hit these guys.
That's my crossbow is a D8. Yes. 10 non-magical piercing.
Yeah, that guy drops. He's dead.
All right. That's a little bit of violence off of our incoming. That's gonna be it for me.
All right. Well, you hear the goblin yelling out in goblin. The 4 go charging at that pillar. It's only 30 feet for them. 2 of them are going to be able to get in melee with you, Borscht.
Ah. Okay.
The other 2 are going to have to dash. They also get into melee, but they can't attack. So only 2 get to make attacks this round. They attack with their scimitar. They don't have pack tactics, unfortunately.
Thank God. I was gonna ask.
Do 12s hit you? All right. The boss is going to get behind the pillar, using it as cover, while not being in melee with you.
I'm in danger.
Walter, death save. Two- yep. 2 down, 4 to go. Duo.
Range.
To what?
enemies.
All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70 feet to the 4 remaining goblins around Borscht. 75 feet to the boss, but the boss is behind the pillar taking cover.
Hmm. Okay.
By cover, I mean you can see him. It's just he gets like 3/4 cover.
Right. Okay, I'm going to advance out a little bit so I can get those gobos in 30.
You can advance 40
not,
feet?
Not 30, in 60.
Ah, okay. So you advance out 10 feet.
Ray of Frost. Going for the
Okay.
most injured.
The 4 appear to be uninjured. But yeah, go ahead. Ray of Frost. That hits. That guy is injured.
And I fall back.
Okay.
Back into the room.
Yeah, you get back into the room.
Who else has made it back?
Just you and Twidget.
Was I
I'm tied down in melee.
Well, Elfistra, you didn't say you moved, as far as I'm aware. Did I get that wrong?
I moved back to first round, and I only spent the 1 round going out.
Ah, I'm sorry. I completely had forgotten about that and hadn't updated your position. So, it's Twidget, Elfistra, and Duo in the 30 by 30 room at the moment. Borscht is out there all on his own, 70 feet away from the party.
I'm gonna get shanked by all these goblins, and then I'm gonna get pincushioned by you two.
All right, so that was Duo. That shot the Ray of Frost. Jack is dead. Borscht, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm presently in melee with 4 regular gobos and 1 goblin boss.
The boss is not in melee with you. He's on the other side of the pillar,
Right.
using it as cover like you are. Of the 4 goblins, 3 are uninjured. 1 has been injured with this frost kind of buildup on his shoulder.
Okay. Do I have room to get past him?
You would, let's see, with that there one. Yes, there is enough space where you could do so, but you would be provoking attacks of opportunity.
Not if I action disengage.
True.
How far can I get with 30 feet?
You can get 30 feet.
Okay, I mean, can I get to the door where everyone else
The
is?
door is 70 feet away from you.
Oh. Well, I get as far as I can then.
Well, all right, you run the 30 feet, having disengaged. Anything else?
There might be something else. Let me see here. No, I don't have that. Okay, no, there is not.
All right. Twidget.
I peek around the pillar. What can I see?
Well, you see this group of 4 gobos about 80 feet from you. Peeking out around the pillar that they're in front of is the goblin boss at 85 feet.
Okay. I shoot one of the gobos, not the boss.
Okay. I mean, in your dark vision, you can tell that one is injured.
Okie doke.
Is that the one you're shooting?
No. Yeah. No,
Okay.
nobody's in melee.
No one's in melee with him.
All right.
That hits him. He drops dead.
All right. I would like to move. Can I make it to that other pillar that's all the way on the west, the southern one?
That would require 10, 20, 30, 40. It'd be like 45 feet of movement to get there from your position.
Okay, so no, not yet. Okay, then I'll just go 25 feet straight out to the west.
To the west, okay. Not straight out north.
Yes. Yes.
All right, it's 10, 20, 25. All right, that basically puts you 10 feet past the stone doors along the west wall, or along the southern wall going west. Was that correct as to what you intended?
I was standing in the middle of that.
You
I
were
think just the.
you were standing behind a pillar 10 feet into the room, so you had to cross 10 feet of the room before you could get to the doors, and then start running through the doors and around the corner. You said you had 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, I guess I was misunderstanding where I was then.
You said you went behind the pillar in the room. In the
The
stair
one
room.
to the west of the double doors.
To the southwest of it, yes. The one that's in the corner of the square 10 feet back.
So if I'm understanding correctly, I was here.
No.
Okay, then I wasn't understanding correctly.
You're in the stair room.
I wanted to go across the front of the stair room and get behind that column when I originally moved. But anyway, then I'll go in the stair room then.
Okay, sure.
Sorry.
No, it's alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Alphista?
That wounded goblin got killed, right?
Yes, there are 3 goblins 70 feet away from you.
I'll take a shot at the closest one
Okay.
with the crossbow.
Yeah, roll to hit. No.
11. Figures. Then I will use my 30 feet of movement to back away from the door.
That'll put you on the other side of the room. You're in the stair room, just so you know.
I don't know what the stair room is. I was not here last week. Is this just like we came down or into the dungeon entrance and ended up in this room, or?
Yes.
All right, then that'll be fine. Just the back end of the room.
Yeah, from what you guys have been telling me, I had your positions there. Those 3 X's. With Borscht about 40 feet to the northeast of the double doors into the room, 70 feet to the northeast at that northeasternmost pillar in the image. That's where those three remaining goblins are.
All right. Yeah, I'm just assuming they're going to continue their charge, and I don't want to be in melee if I can avoid it.
Sure. Yeah, you can back up deeper into the room. I just wanted to, because some people misunderstood where they were, I want to double check and make sure everyone knows. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, my goal was to get to the other end, the far west of the big room, and use my superior dark vision against them. Because Twitch had studied. He knows goblins have good dark vision, but not great dark vision.
Yeah. All right, these guys. You see the boss gesticulating and yelling in Goblinoid as they turn and don't chase Borscht. Instead of running over to the corpses of Walter and Jack and begin dragging them north towards that open door, which the boss has retreated to. Duo.
Man, they're about to do bad things to my body, man.
Alright, range to the filthy goblin scum.
Let's see. Probably the close ones are the ones that try to grab Walter's body. It'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. They can go 10, 20. So that would be 95 feet.
Alright, I advance out. Because, yeah, they don't have any ranged weapons, right?
No, they don't.
I advance out. Ray of Frost.
Doesn't Ray of Frost have a 60-foot range?
Yes, I'd like to advance out so I can get them in range.
You have more than 30 feet of movement speed?
Oh, no, I don't.
So the closest you could get is 65 feet to that goblin, then. That's a 30-foot move towards him.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Because everyone else is falling back now, right?
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm back. Did they kill me?
No, they're retreating, grabbing the corpses of your fallen comrades.
Ah, okay.
But they haven't yet retreated. They just moved to do so increasing the distance between you and them. So Duo, was there anything else you're doing?
Actually, wait, I have a sling. I throw a slingshot at them.
Okay. I believe that's long range for a sling, isn't it?
It is.
95? Okay. The almighty sling hits him. And bloodies him.
That's all I got for now.
Okay. Borscht.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to call it quits so early, but I'm feeling very tired all of a sudden, and I think I'm going to go to bed.
Okay. Realistically, you've no problem with Borscht retreating into the stair room.
Bosh, you rat bastard!
3 down. 3 to go.
TPK. TPK.
Dungeon 1, Room 1, TPK'd. Alright, Twitch it.
If I poke my head out, what can I see?
So you would see at 95 feet away, the goblins dragging the body of Walter. 120 feet away, the goblins dragging the body of Jack. You can't see the boss because he is just beyond your dark vision range.
Okay. So if I move, assuming it took me 10 feet to get to the door, 15 feet into the room, I can shoot some of the guys dragging Walter.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you moving forward to not be at long range?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I can get within 80 with 25 feet of movement from my original position.
Yeah, they're 95 feet, so 15 feet would get you 80. You can see that one of the ones dragging Walter is bloodied.
All right, I shoot him with an arrow.
All right, roll to hit. You hit him.
Hang on, I have 3 things open on my computer. I have to find my Adobe. Overkill and hit the guy in front of him?
No. But it does drop.
If it was a crit, maybe?
Maybe then, yes. All right, anything else?
No, I'll move 10 feet back then.
Okay. Alphistra?
I'll move my however many feet I need to get back to the doorway. How many of them are left? 3 normals and 1 leader?
You can see 2 normals. One 95 feet away, dragging the body of Walter. 120. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, you can see him because he's in the torchlight. 120 feet away.
Fuck it. Why not? I'm going to magic missile. I'll shoot 2 at the guy that's 95 feet with the body, and then the third one at the guy that's 120.
All right. Well, do the 2 for the 95 first, if you please.
10
Okay.
force.
He drops.
Then the other guy takes 5.
And is bloodied.
Hey Gilbert, I think I know where all your magic missile damage went.
Where? Ah. Excellent. But what the fuck are you hitting with him?
He split-fired magic missile.
Oh, you're also a mage?
I'm also a wizard, yes.
Excellent.
Okay. Anything else, Fista?
That's it for me.
All right. On their turn, you see that one at 120 feet draw back out of the torchlight, the door slamming, the torch light being cut off because it was in Jack's hand as it struck through the door. You guys are out of initiative at this point.
No, we're not. We push forward.
You can do that if you want, and we can stay in initiative. Is that what you do?
Can we still see them or no?
No.
Mm,
They close the door.
fair enough.
You can chase after them. Are you? I
No,
guess is the
no.
question. No? Okay. Then if you're not chasing after them, you are not in initiative.
All right.
You do see the body of Walter, still highlighted by his torchlight, 2 dead goblins next to him.
Excellent. Who's sneaky? Or let me rephrase that. Twidget, can you sneak out there and field strip his corpse?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
I'll just,
Would you feel more comfortable if you were slightly camouflaged?
I can see them before they can see me.
All right, head out there, field strip that corpse. We'll need his supplies.
I'll cast light on one of my crossbow bolts and just post up in the doorway and keep overwatch.
Same. I'll have my sling ready, targeting that door.
All right. Well, I go out and I grab Walter's body and drag it back.
Okay. When you do get up there, you do see that in that northeast section, where people hadn't been able to see before, is a 30-foot wide alcove that goes 30 feet deep, ending in a closed pair of double wooden doors.
Neat. How much does Walter weigh fully kitted out?
Mister?
I don't know. I closed Walter's character sheet. I was working on a new one. Hold on, let me look.
Okay. How much do the goblins
He has
weigh?
a standard priest pack and a set of cooking utensils and a cook. and a-
Okay, so
and a
how much does he weigh then? So he doesn't have a whole lot of yeah. How much does your character weigh then? What race were you?
I'm human.
Okay, so
He's
180.
About 180 pounds. Yeah, and he's got 50 pounds of gear on him.
Okay.
He's 6 foot tall. He's 220 pounds. That's what he weighs.
220.
Yep.
And you had 50. Okay, then yeah, then I can only drag you.
The goblins
so
are
then I
like,
just drag...
yeah, the goblins are 35 pounds each.
All right, maybe we'll get one of them. It'd take me a little bit extra time, but I grab one of the goblins
Okay.
and struggle. Yeah, this 2 foot tall gnome drags back a full size human and a goblin to you, Dudesius.
Excellent.
And then also mentions there's a pair of doors off to the east in that top area.
All right. Gentlemen,
Yeah, I'm not carrying anything on my gear.
if we're going to do this, we're going to have to get vicious. Anyone have to have a bowel movement?
What?
We're going to cover our arrows in feces. The wounds that we inflict upon the goblins will become infected.
No,
I don't think we have that kind of time.
Mom taught me to always go before you leave for a trip.
Well, I've got some poison. Who here has a bow?
Crossbow.
Range?
80.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to take these basic poisons that you can apply to your ammunition?
Sure. You realize you're giving a 12-year-old poison, right?
Duodecius reconsiders.
I just wanted to point that out. I may
I'll-
be a smart player. Twidget has a wisdom of 6.
I'll
Oh.
hold on to the poison.
Yeah, Alfista, you take the poison. Actually, do we want to poison this this ham hawk that I have? Just, poison it and leave it out for the goblins?
Think they're dumb enough to fall for that?
They're goblins. I might
Yeah.
actually be wiser than them.
Yeah, like wild animals don't scavenge things if they think it's poisoned. I mean, vultures might, but vultures are just fucking weird.
You still
Kills
need to be the cleric, Gilbert, or the healer, actually.
We could definitely still use a cleric.
Maybe once we get to level 4 and it's not, insta-gibs.
I mean, in general, a cleric is always useful to have. Historically speaking, our party comp tends to suffer from not having a cleric, not a healer, because healing doesn't do much. It's the cleric
Yeah.
buffing abilities that are needed.
Yeah, buff
Well,
class.
Or Bard.
Yeah, Bard actually would be, I think, better for buffing because you can throw inspirations around at willy-nilly.
It's not about the inspirations, it's the spell pool that clerics get access to.
Yeah, clerics are better spell supports. Bards are better do a bunch of weird shit supports.
Yeah,
I'm
Bards
gonna,
are more generalized support class, whereas clerics are
Right.
specific combat support.
Exactly. Bards are useful for, we need a specific thing we've just encountered to be not a problem. Clerics are good for, we need to reduce the amount of overall problems we're dealing with.
So you know I'm building droid this time, right? I tried human and he died twice. So you know I'm going droid, right?
What do your cooking supplies weigh? I can't seem to get them to come up on the sheet.
They're just standard cook's utensils, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
utensils. That's what I was
Yeah, it's
using
8
every
pounds.
word except for utensils.
Yeah, they're under artisan
Yep,
skills.
Yep, I found them right after we were discussing it. I was like, oh wait. So yeah, now Twidget has.
I also have a light crossbow, so.
All right,
and a
I'll
set
carry
of-
that around.
And a set
Hell
of studded leather armor.
What I'm
Oh.
hearing is I can dual wield light crossbows now.
I sold most everything I had, and because since I'm a noble, I have a set of fine clothes and a signet ring. That's probably worth a gold piece because it's from a lesser known noble family.
Oh, we're gonna hold on to that signet ring. I'm certain Twidget can get some use out of it. Right, Ruffles?
Oh yeah.
Well, Walter was from the third son of a lower noble family, like one step up from commoner, but he was a noble.
Okay, well I have your signet ring in my inventory, and then I'll add your armor. I'm taking your armor though. Twidget just starts like refitting Walter's armor to him, cutting pieces of it off.
Gonna be using like 10% of it.
Exactly.
I also have a healer's kit. So if
That's
you want
useful.
that as well, I also have that.
Oh,
Excellent.
good.
Are you gonna take that in yours, Gilbert?
Yeah, I can take it.
All right.
I've already got
Yeah,
a
that
couple
way it's
on
not-
me.
Yeah. That
Oh,
way it's
for
not all
reference, everybody, Duodecius has a couple of healing pouches right on his belt, plainly visible should you need one.
Well, after we loot our party members, what should we do?
What we should do is take a long rest.
How
So
far
retreat to
are
the
we
surface?
Y'all are just gonna stay in the dungeon?
Why would we go to the surface?
Because there's goblins down here.
How far are we from town?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a day and a half travel from the entrance to the dungeon to Strisden.
Yeah, I'd rather take the rest here than on the road where the goblins can get us in the open. Like, this is a defensible location.
Okay.
Sure, it's defensible, but it's a lot more hideable outside, and
Yeah.
we've already taken what 50% fatalities. I think we should head back and look for some reinforcements.
Fair enough. Let's head back. Oh, Under, I have a question.
Yes.
What does Duodecius know about how to attract carrion crawlers?
Make an Arcana check. You know that they have a tendency to appear where there are lots of dead things. So, battlefields, offal piles, that type of thing.
Have a plan if needed. All right. Let's fall back.
We're at the stairs. You guys are already there. What would you like to do?
Head back to town.
Okay. So you ascend the stairs. It's about 100 feet up to the surface. The warm summer air, the sun beating down on you as you get to the top of this hill, the low ruins scattered about, and the scrubby grass around you. From the height of the sun, you estimate it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I believe we fall back.
Okay, you start walking. A half day's travel down the trail towards Strisden. Night
Good.
falls. Are you force marching back to Strisden, or?
I think we should force march like an hour and cover our tracks, get off the beaten path,
Agreed.
make an effort to hide where we're bunking down for the night.
Okay, sure, you can do that. You guys all go an hour. I will need Constitution saving throws from you all.
Sleepy.
Indeed. Well, do you guys, so the trail runs to the east by northeast. Are you going more to the north or the south of the trail as you leave the trail to get to a hidden position?
I think. How smart are goblins? Are they like?
They are, they're not bestial, but they are dumber than the average human.
So, most people would assume if you're trying to beat a hasty retreat to town, you'd go on the town side of the road and head north, because that'd be less of a distance, even if not by much, from that camp to get to town. So I say we go south. If the terrain's the same roughly on both ends.
All right, let me put this out here just so, because I think Sleuth, you didn't realize. So, you guys, the dungeon is the Deep Halls of Odar, and you're heading down that trail towards the village of Strisden. So you can choose to go off the trail north or south. I'm just asking which way.
So yeah, it looks like the terrain's going to be roughly the same. So I'd say south because it'll put more distance between us.
Yeah, south.
Alrighty, you go south for your hour. Are you force marching more?
I think we shouldn't because Twitch's already starting to get exhausted.
How much farther do we have to go?
You have a full day's march ahead of you.
Yeah, let's call it here.
All right. Are you setting a watch or what?
No, Under, we are going to take a sleep with no watch.
Okay.
As we set up.
Barking of dogs off in the distance. Sure. What's your watch order?
Twitch it. How good's your passive?
12.
It's higher than mine.
What's Alfistra's passive?
9.
Odysseus begins brewing the coffee. Are we the only 3 survive? Oh, fuck, we're the only 3 survivors.
Yeah, that's why I said head back to town and get reinforcements.
All right.
How
Under-
heavy is Odysseus?
Odysseus?
Actually, you probably wouldn't be able to sleep while I'm dragging you along. Never mind.
Yeah. So, Twidget, get in a shrub. Under, I'm going to dig up a bit of the dirt here and lay in that ditch and cover myself in dirt.
You're burying yourself completely?
No, not completely, just partially.
Okay.
We're gonna have little dirt spot, little ditch, just a little one.
Okay. So are you guys like making a concerted effort to try and conceal yourselves completely like this with the ditch?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're making a concerted effort to be concealed.
Because that will take about an hour or so to really do. You're going to need to make another exhaustion check.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then con saves.
I meant for like Twidget to just rest.
Twidget can just start and go to sleep. You
Yeah,
know, if it's just
Twidget,
the
go
two
to
of you.
bed. Well,
Climb
half
up in a
of
tree
us.
somewhere that has a big branch on it.
There are no
Yeah.
trees.
Get in that
Oh.
shrub. Get in that shrubbery.
I'll dig a little foxhole to bury him in.
You could do that.
Yeah,
Alrighty. So you guys then go to sleep.
yeah. If we've got our camp at least decently camouflaged.
Okay. And you're not setting a watch.
Oh no, we're setting a watch.
Then what's your watch order?
I take a watch, but it's not going to be good, so I should probably take first watch.
All right, you take first. I'll take third. Under, what's the downside to taking 2 watches?
You need to take a long rest. You need to sleep at least 6 of the 8 hours.
Fiddly fuck.
So we're looking at bunking down to
So-
probably 12 hours.
So it is possible for one of you to stay up on first watch and just make 2 more basically forced march checks before then sleeping for 6 hours.
I can do that. That'll put me on first and second.
All right, put me on third.
And what, you guys are going to wake up Twidget to take the last watch?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Alphista, it looks like you need to make a couple more exhaustion checks.
That's 1 level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm. But as you let's see. But as you take your watches, nothing happens, and the rest of the night passes peacefully. Morning comes, and the 3 of you have had a successful long rest. Though one of you does take a bit longer to get up. Alphista is kind of sleeping an extra couple of hours into the morning. Do you do anything special, or do you just start marching for Strisden?
We begin the march.
Alrighty. So you begin marching to Strisden. The day passes, and you arrive. The sort of squat cylindrical stone 2-story building that marks Neil's workshop comes into view as you pull into the town of Strisden. Work continues on a small church off off in the corner of town, across from Anil's Tower. And the large inn, made out of large timbers that look to have been dragged here, called the Sturdy House, seems to be still in kind of its festive mood, adventurers milling about. And Antia sitting behind the Antia, not Antius, still behind the bar, swapping stories, pouring drinks, an ever-present clunk whenever she moves with her peg leg.
So why did we end up going to that dungeon? Are we on a quest or?
Yes, we're on a quest. For loot and treasure.
You say that like there's a difference. Or do you mean loot as in the instrument?
Perhaps.
Sorry, just the way you said that, and given Ruffles' character, I just imagined this.
What a quest!
Yes.
Alright, so stop me if you've heard this one before, but a human, a tiefling, and a deep gnome walk into a tavern. And I'll go to the tavern.
Agreed.
Alright, well, you're able to go in. They still have rooms and dorms available. The ale flows, and the food is there and boiling.
So is there anything we need to do while we're in town, or are we just gonna head back first thing tomorrow once we get some extra hands?
Well, we need some extra hands.
Widget pulls
That's
3
about it.
goblin hands out of his pack.
Why do you? Never mind. I don't want to know. Next time, bring the entire skeleton. It'll be more useful later.
Wait. Are they like the same type of hand?
Yes, they're all left hands.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll start recruiting if you guys want to get a room.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go look for any rookie adventurers who look at least competent with either spellcraft or a weapon of some kind.
Sure. There's a couple of people around that might fit that bill. Mr. Swag, you guys here?
I'm here, but I haven't finished my character yet.
Oh, you can still join the party, right?
Yeah.
No, what's he going to look like?
It's gonna be a droid of some sort.
I just got back.
Do you have a new character ready?
It's gonna be a cleric. Twilight.
Yes, I have a character sheet and a face.
Perfect. What's he look like?
I'm gonna have to go get the fucking image.
Yeah, if it says you look around, there is one person that looks competent and the other that appears to be made out of metal.
Metal is known for being hard to stab by goblins, so I'll let the person who's going through things get their things, and I'll
I'll be back.
go talk to this metal person.
I haven't finished the Metal Man yet.
All right, change of plans. I'll let the metal man shaped shadow in the corner finish rendering.
Yeah, it's still it's buffering.
Okay, I've got my guy. He's not fully finished, but it's Work in progress.
Eh, good enough.
Is that the bad guy from the Princess Bride movie?
It wasn't intended to be, but now that you've said it, I can see it.
All right. Well, this tiefling's going to walk over to the bad guy from Princess Bride. You seem competent enough with the sword. You do know how to use that, right?
Kind of.
Eh, you know what?
Good enough.
Good enough. I'll take it. Some of my buddies and I are gonna go hunting goblins the next day or so. Just a day and a half's travel by foot. You want to come with? Pull your weight, you get a
Sure.
fair share of the loot.
Sure. Sounds good.
Um, probably be heading
Got a
up.
room?
Alrighty. So yeah, rooms cost a gold a night at the inn.
Okay.
There's also a dorm, which doesn't offer as much security, but that's only 2 silver a night.
I'll take the room.
Okay.
Fuck, I need to decide on a name. Shit.
Hardest part of the character sheet.
That's true.
All right, the meatbag conscripted. Is the metalman ready yet?
Wardell Jackson.
I've got a name. Just need to
I'm
figure
back.
out his surname.
Welcome.
Oh, who's surrendering to us?
Wag's
What?
character looks like.
The
It's
barkeeper
with
is
more
surrendering
hair and a longer beard.
the barkeeper is surrendering their cheapest ales to us.
Sure, that name works. I love random name generator.
Wait, you guys generate those?
I do not have the time to come up with a whole ass name.
It takes only a second.
You only need a name, not an ass.
Oh, you guys don't know Jack's real name. Oh shit. His name is Jack.
will.
Oh, that's funny. He had a better name than this guy.
Jack is his name.
As far as you know.
Anything besides Jack died along with him.
That makes sense.
Indeed. It's a real shame that we lost Disposable Henchman 5.
See, instead of 9 HP, this guy has 10 HP. That'll make a whole world of difference.
You joke. You joke. But
I would have still died with 10 HP. This 24 damage. I would still die.
No, actually, you would have been up. You would have had one failed death save.
24 damage. 10 max.
It didn't happen all at once. It was separate attacks. So if you went
Oh,
back
fair.
and did the math. But anyway, so yeah, Twidget digs through Walter's cooking supplies and gets a small pot out, and he has a helmet now.
Nice. Well, yeah, your night at the inn passes in food and drink and warmth. The morning comes. The roosters are crowing. You can hear the beginnings of the village stirring, the hammering of various people working on things.
We got one of the goblins' bodies back, right? Do we grab their metal stuff like weapons? Anything we can sell for scrap?
Twidget grabbed the scimitars.
Yeah, you have 2 rusty scimitars.
Can we sell them for scrap while we're here?
Yeah, you're only going to get 5 gold apiece, though. They're not really in great shape.
Yeah, that's still 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Any objections?
Nope.
You can take them and go sell them.
All right. I will do that.
All right, yeah, you're easily able to do so. While there isn't like a full-scale market, there is a general store. And they do sell most adventuring pieces of gear as long as they're worth less than 100 gold. Well, or I should say 100 gold or less. They can get more expensive items shipped in from Havia, but it'll take like 20 days to get here. It varies because it depends on when the caravan's coming. It's a 13-day trek to just one way from Havia to the village.
Do they have like ink and paper for wizard spell books, or do we have to go to Havia for that?
They have a supply of it, yes. They don't have lots of it, but they have some.
All right. Something to keep in the notes for later then. I don't need to buy anything, just sell those 2 scimitars. So, are we picking up the metal man shaped shadow and heading out then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Off we go.
Okay. All right. Well, you spend a day and a half on the road, going back to the hill, finding the low-set ruins, and in the center of them, this 30-foot square, a set of stairs descending into darkness. Next to them, you can see someone looks to have set up a campsite. Though there's no like you can see like where they had the campfire. There are no items or tents or anything, so looks like they moved on.
Is this like right outside or a ways away from the?
It's right next to the stairs.
Does it look like, just based off of where everything is, it was adventurers or goblins? They're too hard to tell without the actual.
Make a survival check.
Oh boy, survival is one of my best skills.
Indeed.
Well, from the fact that the footprints appear to be of normal make, 3 medium-sized humanoids and a small-sized humanoid were here.
Am I able to get an estimate on the time that they passed through? Like, was the
Within like the last 6 hours.
oh, all right. And I'll let the party know that there's a party of 4 within a 6-hour walk, probably in the dungeon inside, or they fucked off somewhere else. All right, point man, take point. What is our point?
I think it's
Take
Alejandro.
point?
Alejandro, you're on point.
Okay.
Actually, do we have an hour to spare?
Yes.
All right. So I want to cast Mage Armor on myself and then get Arcane Recovery for the spell slot back.
Well, you wait an hour at the top of this hill. Nothing happens.
All right. All right. I'm good. Go ahead and cast light on one of my crossbow bolts, and if party's not doing anything, I'll head in.
Don't forget you have the poisons.
I know. Those don't last forever once they're out of the bottle, right?
I believe so.
Is it an action to apply them, or
Once applied, the poison retains potency for a minute before drying, so we'll have to do it right before combat.
yeah? Is it a
Yes,
action
applying
to-
takes an action.
Okay.
Or up to 3 pieces of ammunition in a single action, so
Correct.
that'll at least be a little helpful.
All right. Well, you guys descend 100 feet straight down. At the bottom of the stairs, it is a 30 by 30 room. You see a set of closed stone doors, double wide to the north.
All right. I'll crack the doors open, and see if I can peek between them, and
Wait. Listen first. Wait, do you have a good perception? Okay.
look at who you're talking to, Gilbert.
I'd like to take a listen.
Sure, make a perception check. It's quiet.
Okay, you're all good.
I'll try and quietly crack the door, take a peek inside.
Okay, so you're trying to be stealthy with this, yes?
Yes.
Stealth check.
$21.
All right, yes, you start to crack the door open. Looking out north into the room, you can see the edge of the mosaic and a pool of blood that wasn't there when you guys left last time. From the marks of it, it looks like whatever was there was dragged off to the west.
Does this blood seem to coincidentally be spilled from 3 medium and 1 small-sized humanoids within the last 6 hours?
You can't tell. It is not enough blood that you think it would exsanguinate 4 people, no.
Alright. Do we want to look at this blood, or do we want to go with our original doors at the north? I guess in the absence of an opinion from the
Hold
party.
on. Hold on, I'm thinking. If we want to try to press on the goblins, we can.
Might be
Holy
distracted
shit,
with their.
Alejandro is blind.
Ooh,
9 passive perception.
That's not blind. That's
Alejandro has a
just
9
unaware.
passive perception.
What did you say, Under?
I was asking, so you're saying Alejandro has a 9 passive perception?
Yeah.
Okay. What race is he?
Very human.
Okay.
Mobile feed.
I mean, do we want to push against the goblins?
Well, they might be distracted looting 4 bodies.
4?
All right, let's try it. Let's get all
Those that
sneaky
came
like.
before us.
I'll go to that. We were at the northeast door before, right?
Yeah, that was the one that we had opened.
I'll go there and check that for traps.
Well, first, so as you fully try to swing open the double doors so you can start moving beyond it, after a bit of movement, the left door, with a kind of a thump, hits something.
Body.
Probably. I'll open the right door a bit and just peek around to see what the door hit.
It appears to be a pair of legs connected at the hip, but there's just a splotch of blood more streaking off to the west. And you don't see like the part, like the actual torso or anything else. The legs are long enough to be from a medium-sized humanoid.
Ooh.
Still got his boots on?
Yes,
I take his boots.
they appear to be finely crafted.
Twitch it.
What? He's not using them anymore.
No.
Exactly.
When you
You
pull
gotta
off
clean
the
those
right
first before you
boot,
use 'em.
a piece of folded parchment falls out onto the ground.
Ooh, I catch it.
Oh, good. Make a sleight of hand check. Do you catch it before it lands in the pool of blood? You do. Very good.
I hand up to Duodecius. Hey, look!
All right. Duodecius will unfold the sheet of paper. What does it read?
It doesn't have any lettering on it. It does, however, appear to be a map, which I'm trying to locate because I closed that tab because I'm an idiot. Here we are.
Duodecius starts, like pulling the sheet of paper closer and further from his face.
Yeah.
Oh, the lore player got the lore.
Trying to get the resolution correct.
Yeah.
It's downloading still. I can't tell what it says.
No Wi-Fi? The fuck is a Wi-Fi?
That's that artificer talk, isn't it?
The edge, one of the edges is a bit torn up. But this is what's on the paper.
Wait, how'd they see through the wall there?
This is what's on the paper.
Right, I see what's on the paper. I want to know how the fuck they got this.
What's your question about? I don't see like where they see through the wall.
All right, so column 2 at the very top and the tallest section of the map.
is the left side is torn. They might have gotten around some wall somewhere to get there.
Okay, it's torn. All right.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of rough there instead of being nice and regular looking.
I gotcha. All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry I wasn't
See
clear.
through walls.
The left side of this map has been torn off.
Gentlemen, I think the people using this map were hackers. They could see through the wall.
No, they were admins. There's toggle clipping.
All right, well, I imagine this is to the west.
Actually, I might house later. I'll leave the stink on the boots. We're going to the west then?
I think we should go for the gobos.
The blood goes west. If they're going to be looting, they're going to be looting where the rest of this corpse and probably
Real
the
quick,
others.
this half a body here, does this
Mhm.
look like it was done by a goblin?
Make a medicine check. It might have been. It is hard to tell. Either somebody hacked at this with like rusty swords and like sabers, or something bit the top half of this person off.
And given the amount of blood leaving this body,
Um,
trail.
Given the impact of it and where you're looking, and with a 14, you would guess that they were bleeding pretty heavily and trying to get to these doors when they expired.
Okay. Yeah, basically there's drags off to the west.
Right,
was
but it
wondering-
looks like this is the end point. Like they came from the west and dragged over to here and then died.
I got you.
Wait. This
I
is
was
carrion.
making the assumption, or I guess I was asking the question: did the leaving this half a corpse here, is there a reasonable blood trail that would equate to the top half of a torso being dragged away?
No.
Okay, so yeah, something bit it.
Yeah. I'd say we need to toss these legs over by the carrion crawler.
A what?
A carrion crawler. It's a big. Think a big caterpillar of doom.
Bug.
Bridget kind of thinks about it and a little bit of book learning that he has.
Is there a choice B? Can I not think about it?
No.
Bridget has no idea what that is, but he believes you.
Twidget. You're sneaky, right?
Kinda.
All right. Grab these legs, toss them over by that door, and Duodessa is going to show him to the door that leads to the carrion crawler room.
Which one do you think that is?
What do you think it is? It's the southmost one on the east wall.
Okay. Hey, no, I wanted you to specify which door exactly. In case you didn't remember.
I'm Gilbert. I remember where the scary things are.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over there. When you get to that corner and look across the 30-foot opening with the mural on the wall to the south, that door is ajar.
I thought it was a door.
Not a very useful door. What kind of food is in it?
Carrion.
Who
Okay,
puts
I start
corpses
dragging the
in?
legs down the hall towards the ajar door.
Be sneaky. Sneaky quiet.
Are you trying to be sneaky, Twidget?
Yep.
Okay. Well, make a stealth check as you approach this open door. The sickly, sweet smell of rotting meat wafting out of there. And you get there. Looking into it, you can see that it's a 30 by 30 room. Various piles of meat and bodies in various stages of decay, bones visible. in various piles, the floor kind of covered in this blackish gray sludge.
I just realized what I sent a 12-year-old to do.
You're dragging these two legs behind you, trail of blood kind of leading to that corner.
Yeah, I'll kind of just put him up against the door. Not like the door. Which way is it ajar? Away from me or towards me? Where's the hinges?
It opens towards you into the big room.
Okay, then yeah, I'll put it on the handles, like put the corpse on the handle side of the door, and
Okay.
kind of lean it into the door itself. Not closing the door, but like kind of using it as a wedge.
Sure.
And then I'll go back.
All right, you go back.
Was Duodecius at the end of the hall the entire time watching me?
It's
Yes.
not a hall.
Corridor?
The room he sent you to was a 30 by 30 room. So you went around that corner, looked across this 30-foot alcove. To the south, the curved wall is painted in murals of titans fighting each other.
Okay, I got you. But no, yeah, as once I get to that other door down there, I'll telepathically go to Duodecius. It's really stinky over here.
Yeah. Don't go in there.
But you just told him to go in
No, I told him to dump it off by the door.
Yeah, I dump it by the door and then head back. You can't respond to that though, not telepathically. You'd have to speak aloud.
Yep, stage whisper.
No, that's telepathic, not message.
Yeah, I know. I said stage whisper.
Oh, you were whispering to me. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I just want to clarify. Okay, then I head back.
Well, do we want to head north?
That's where the gobos are, right?
Mm-hmm.
North. North, north, north.
Yep. Twidget, you gotta take point though. You're the sneakiest. You gotta lead us in, get us the reconnaissance, okay?
Okay.
And remember, if they get you, go for the eyes.
Do you have enough
Yeah, I know
knives?
that. Widget is actually a formidable fighter. Like he's been trained. He isn't just, some random kid. He's
Okay.
just dumb and wanted to go on an adventure and heard about this place.
Do you have enough knives to go for everyone's eyes? So I've got a couple spares if you need them.
I have 3. You only
I'm gonna
see
head-
one dagger on his belt.
I'm gonna hand Twidget another 2 daggers.
Ooh.
All right. Well, as you guys start to move north, Twidget would be the first to see this with his 120 feet of dark vision. Of the northern doors, you can see that the one to the east has been broken down, the door laying flat on the inside of that corridor.
Yeah.
Do you guys continue, or do you say anything?
Well, I can as soon as I see the door, I'll be like, "Hey, the door's down."
Check it
Whispering.
out.
All right, I start heading up that way.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
Hanging back.
Okay.
I
So you-
never move more than 60 feet away from Duodecius.
Yeah, we'll maintain a 60-foot distance.
All right, do you have lights out? I thought it's pitch black in here.
Alpista has light on her crossbow.
All right.
Not a bolt.
All right,
but
well,
same difference.
yep. So Twidget, you're 6 feet ahead of them. as you approach this open door frame.
Mhm.
And what are you doing?
Oh, well, first look down the hallway, make sure there's no gobos.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Oh, please make a stealth check then as you peer down this.
Oops, +6, so 8.
8. Okay. So you look down this hall, and you can see in the center of that room a broken down barricade and various dead goblins kind of stretched over it, along with what looks to be a dead elf dressed in robes, the arms having been torn off of it. And kind of curled up at the top of this meluge of bodies and gore is this curled up white, almost like a gigantic maggot, kind of just curled up and sleeping. And you make just a little bit of noise, and you see this head kind of come up, looking in your direction.
All right, I immediately move to one of the.
You are rolling initiative, is what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
As this thing has decided, hey, it looks like it's getting seconds. Mister, are you rolling inish?
Mister.
Yes, just give him a second.
Remember, Windows 95.
The tone and the voice is more, I swear to God, we better not be having people like, fucking off right when combat starts. Like when Pete abandons us to our fate.
That's always funny.
Oh, hey, look at the time. It's a great time to go get Wendy's.
Doo-doo.
The betrayal.
All right. Well, Duo Decius, what do? You're 60 feet from this door. You hear a bit of shuffling to the north, and this keening wail that, from your previous rolls last week, you would be able to identify as the call of a carrion crawler.
Oh. Okay. I might have a solution. Give me a second, I gotta double check the spell. What's the distance to it?
You are 60 feet to the door. You do not have line of sight on it.
Okay. Do I know of any creature that would be considered a predator to the carrion crawler?
Make an Arcana check. You do not.
Okay.
It eats corpses.
Fair enough.
So clearly, cleric.
So, what... So what I'm going to do is minor illusion.
Okay.
And it will be the sound of a dragon. Like coming right from the doorway.
Alrighty. Dragon roar. Make... what type? You're a wizard, right?
Yes.
I should actually review that more. Alright, make an intelligence intimidation check.
Intelligence intimidation.
So it's an intimidation ability roll. If you're proficient in intimidation, you can add your proficiency bonus to it.
Alrighty. Blessed be the dice.
The dice were
Blessed be
blessed.
the dice.
All right. The carrion crawler is making noises that sounds like it's in distress. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I fall back 30 feet.
Okay.
Eh,
Carrion
I'll
crawler.
fall back 10 feet.
All right. The map I posted. So that box is where the party was, 60 feet back from where Twidget is. Roughly. But yeah, you can fall back. So you start running back. So Twidget, you're still at that doorway. The roar of a dragon echoes in your ears and its things. It makes noise of distress. It comes almost like this skidding halt, and then just goes straight to your right, its left. And you hear a crunch and the crash, and you hear screaming voices in Goblin.
Yes! Multi-kill.
You continue to hear goblins. Like it didn't kill it, more like it burst. It ran to a different room and burst in on some goblins.
Excellent.
All right, but that's all you see and hear. Twidget, it is your turn.
I run back to the party.
Okay, you run back to the party.
50 feet, so I can't get all the way there.
Yep, you dash your 50 feet. Alejandro.
I don't see anything, right?
Correct.
Then, ready action to Eldritch Blast anything hostile that I can see.
Okay. Father Moon. Mister,
Yes.
it's your turn.
How far is the carrion crawler from me?
Unknown, you don't have line of sight.
Oh, where's the
Mister,
rest?
we have scared the carrion crawler into a room, and it has spooked a bunch of goblins.
Well, then let them have it. I'm gonna wait. I want to wait and see what's going on.
Might I propose lighting a torch?
Why?
Because light a torch. I have a plan.
Okay, I light a torch.
Okay, you light a torch. And you just hold your position?
Yeah.
All right.
I move up by Duodecius.
Okay. Yeah, you fall back to where Duodecius did. Anything else?
No.
All right. Alphista?
I'm going to ready an action to shoot a goblin or a carrion crawler if it comes to that northern doorway.
All righty. Duodecius.
All right. I'm going to direct some of the party's attention to the door to the west of us, in case the goblins come out that way. And bear with me a moment. I'm trying to make sure I understand the limitations of minor illusion. All right. So we're currently out in the hallway itself, right?
No,
Not the hallway. In the we're the red box on that.
you started at the red box. You said you ran south.
All right, I backed up a little bit. That's right. I'll regroup with the party,
Okay.
and I will move past towards the northern door.
So you're dashing?
No, I am not dashing.
So how do you get the extra movement speed? You used your movement speed before to go south.
I used 10 feet of movement to go south.
Oh, you only went 10? I don't recall you telling me a distance. You just said you went. So I assumed you went all of it.
I said I fall back, and I said never mind, just 10 feet.
I missed that never mind part. Okay. 10 feet's fine.
Yep. So I'll go back
Yeah, I
up
can
to
back
10
him up on
feet,
that.
advance 20 feet.
Yep.
And gesture for the party to proceed with me into that chamber. I'll use my action for a, let's see, minor illusion, like heavy, wet footsteps. You know, coming from that corridor area.
Okay, so you're just creating a sound of heavy, wet footsteps. Got it.
Yep.
All right.
Hopefully it'll mask our approach.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. This guy. He's a ways away, so things happen that you don't know about. Twidget.
I move towards Duodecius. Can I get to him within 50 feet?
Yes.
All right. I hide behind his leg.
All right. Alejandro.
Move up next to Duodecius.
Okay. Moon. Mister.
Yes.
Moon's turn. What do you do?
Has the thing come out yet?
Nope.
I wait.
Okay.
Mister, we've moved up.
Okay, then I move up with everyone else.
Okay, sure. Alphista?
Following Duodecius.
Yeah.
And getting ready to shoot a carrion crawler or goblin.
Alright. Duodecius.
Move forward 30 feet. Moving up that thumping noise.
Okay. I mean, that would put you at that door frame.
In that case, we've got light starting to spill into that area.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll make the minor illusion the sound of like sniffing and growling of like a big guttural type creature.
Sure.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Off in the distance, you think you hear what sounds like maybe combat going on, but it's very faint. Twidget.
I follow Duodecius.
Okay.
Well,
Alejandro?
dash, though. Only 25 waddle feet.
Right, yeah. I got you. Alejandro?
Move up, ready action to shoot bad guys.
Okay. Moon.
I'm gonna follow Duodecius.
Okay. Alphista?
Following Duodecius.
All right. You guys are all Scooby-Dooing up behind him.
Yep.
Duodecius.
All right. I'll creep forward to the corner.
Okay.
What do I see?
Well, you can see that this was a 30 by 30 room. Closed wooden door to the west, open wooden door to the east. Beyond, you can see what looked to be a couple of goblin bodies and a 10-foot wide hall.
All right.
Looks like
How's
they were
that
attempting to barricade it, and it caught them.
Wait, I'm sorry. Run that by me again.
It looks like they were attempting to make a barricade on that side of the door when the carrion crawler burst through it.
All right. You said there's sound of combat.
Faintly, as in it's a good distance away.
All right. I'll creep a bit more forward. Do I hear the sound of life in the room with the gobos?
Make a perception check. No, you do not.
All right. I make a hand gesture for the party to move up, and I proceed further into the room.
Sure. Yeah, you can see, as I said, a bunch of dead goblins. Looks like the bodies have been kind of pushed to the center of the room, where there's also this ruined set of tables and barrels that have been used to make an improvised barricade. There is a dead elf dressed in wizardly robes on the floor. A couple of goblin arrows kind of sticking out of her, as well as a couple of chunks missing.
Oh, a wizard. Is she close enough for me to check for a certain tome?
Well, as you use your 30 feet of movement, you'd be standing right on top of her.
Well, she died in the quest for knowledge. I search her for her tome of magical lore.
You do, in fact, find strapped to her, like between her back and her backpack, a big book.
Rest in peace. And I take the book.
Okay.
I
Turns
believe
out she's
that's all
level
I
1
can
had
do.
all the exact same spells as you.
All right. Hang on, I need to make some rolls real quick here.
My god, this worked out way better than I could have hoped. I was thinking we'd have to, like, bait the carrion crawler into our foes. This is working much better.
Just drive it forward into them.
Yes. I am not squishy adventurer at level 1. I am big scary dragon. Something getting kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Something. All right.
Guys, do you think we get XP for the creatures that get killed by the carrion crawler that we tricked into killing our enemies for us?
Twitch it.
Under builds combat encounters? Yes, technically.
I mean, we get XP for stabbing enemies, even though the sword is the thing that killed them.
Good point.
Well, the carrion crawler kills the goblins. Carrion crawler levels up, therefore is worth more XP. We kill the carrion crawler. Anyway.
Twidget, it is your turn.
I move up to Duodecius and
Into this gore-filled room.
Yep. A little taken aback, but not shook. Yeah, I'll dig through the elf's backpack and see if there's any snacks.
Ah, it was a full explorer's pack.
Oh yay! I just throw it on my back then. Taking out one of the rations to eat it.
Yeah, it has 10 days worth of rations in it.
Did it have gummy bears?
No.
Useless.
She was an elf, not a gnome. Only gnomes carry gummy bears. You should know this thing.
I am actually carrying gummy bears.
Fuck. Right. It's an elf's rations. That's even more useless.
Elven rations is composed of little like wafer cookies.
Thin
With
mints.
Lambeth bread.
I was thinking more what is it, Keebler?
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense.
No one's really certain if Keebler is a gnome or an elf.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right, Alejandro.
Move up, ready action to shoot bad guys.
Okay. Moon. Moon.
Mister.
What are we doing?
Well, you're still in combat. What are you doing?
I'm still following behind. What's his name? Duodecius.
Alrighty.
You haven't done anything worth anything, have you, Duodecius?
He just looted the spellbook off the back of that dead elf.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
And then Twidget came in and stole the backpack.
Just gonna point and laugh. I'm done.
Alright. Aphista?
Gonna continue following and giving Overwatch.
Alrighty. Duodecius.
All right. So this is the Gabo room. How's the sound of that combat coming along?
Something's, like there's the sounds of goblins dying, there's the screeching of a carrion crawler off in the distance. People are having a bad day.
How distant does it sound?
Make a perception check. Somewhere between 75 and 100 feet.
All right, guys. 75 to 100 feet. Advance.
Where do you go?
Duodess is going to proceed down the corridor.
The same one it went down?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 30 feet movement, right?
Yep.
All right, so 10, 20, 30 would get you to the corner looking north.
All right, what do I see up north?
It looks like it goes 10 feet to another open door, which then opens up to another chamber, 30 feet across to another set of doors. And there, in the edge of the visible light, you can see a force of goblins looking like they're trying to fight the carrion crawler, prevent it from going north more.
How do they look like they're doing?
Pretty well. The carrion crawler's bloodied.
Range to the Gobos.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet.
How many of them look injured?
You cannot tell. The carrion crawler is blocking your view of them. They're small.
Okay, so I don't actually have a line of sight to deal damage.
I would say you do have a line of sight to deal damage, just not to tell their condition.
Okay. You know what? Fear is working pretty well for us. With minor illusion, I shall put out another draconic bellow.
Okay. Make your intelligence intimidation check.
Is there any benefit from the din of battle already going on?
No.
Drat. Yeah, that works.
If anything, you'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds the Karen Crawler is kind of screeching. It does not want to go back.
Uh-huh. How about the goblins?
The goblins seem to be more concerned with this Karen Crawler in their face than noise.
Alright. Yeah, either way. It's a draconic roar. They heard it. It will likely long-term affect their morale. But yeah, I signal for the party to advance.
Sure.
We must aid the carrion crawler.
All right, Karen Crawler.
It is our siege weapon, our battering ram. And the best part is, if it wins, it will keep fleeing us.
That goblin's fucked. Well, that goblin bit it.
Man, that's a lot of damage for biting a carrion crawler. I didn't think a gobbo had it in him.
No. That that goblin got bit. There's like, it's just from the knees up, it's just gone. Well, let's see. Yeah, goblins actually aren't doing horrible against this thing.
To the aid of the carrion crawler.
The carrion crawler looks to be near death. Twidget?
I run up.
Shoot the goblins.
What can I see between Duodecius's legs? Can I get to line of sight from where the elf corpse was?
No, you'd have to move over to where Duodecius is at that corner.
Okay.
Which would be 10,
30,
20. It's 30 feet there.
Okay. Well, then I will dash.
Okay. Well, you can get there. You can see the Karen Crawler. You can see the knees and below of the goblins on the other side. Looks like there's 5 of them.
Can I get up to the door frame? Of left or right of this door?
Of which door?
The one to the north of the hall.
Dashing gives you 50, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Yeah. Then yeah. Let's go to the left or the right of the open doorway.
You'd probably stick to the left since that's the close corner.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to cross the door itself if you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be it.
All right.
Level 1. I don't have bonus action bullshit yet.
Yeah, not yet. Alejandro. Alejandro. Swag.
I just made it.
What you do?
Move so that I can see goblins.
Yes, focus
Yes.
on the goblin.
Yeah, you can get to that corner, 30 feet of movement. You can see the goblins and the carrion crawler.
Kill goblins. Kill goblins.
That is exactly my purpose. How do the goblins look?
You cannot
Can I
tell. The carrion crawler's bulk is blocking most of the view of like their upper bodies. You can basically just count their knees and torso and feet.
Okay, well, Hexblade's Curse on closest one.
Okay. So closest goblin.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
That's bonus action.
Mhm.
And then I will shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit.
Yeah. I haven't used Hexblade Curse, so I need to read what it does again.
Believe it helps you in melee with it.
It's not just melee, I don't think. Creature you can see in 30 feet. Plus 2
Oh, it has to
basic
be within 30
damage.
feet?
Say again?
It has to be within 30 feet?
Yeah.
They're 50 feet away from you.
Then I move into the room.
Well, you've already moved 30 feet to get to where you are, to see them 50 feet
I have-
away.
I have 10 more foot movement speed.
Okay.
Just shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
That'd put you 40 feet away from them.
Oh, that's true. I'm stupid. Okay, just regular Eldritch Blast then.
Alright, roll to hit. That hits him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
you just
yeah.
like cut his knees out from under him and he just drops, hitting his head hard. He doesn't get back up.
Okay. I've moved back so that people can also get line of sight.
You have no movement
So I
left.
imagine I did not go into the room.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you meant you moved your full 40. Alright, yeah, you can back up then. Alright, Moon.
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 Aid the carrion crawler.
Mister.
Yes.
It's your turn. What do you do?
Are we attacking the carrion crawler?
No, we're attacking the goblins. The carrion crawler is our effective ally.
Is it okay? Can I get to the goblins from where I am?
How much movement speed you got?
30 feet.
Well, 30 feet will get you to the corner that will let you see the goblins 50 feet away from you.
No, okay. Well, then I'm gonna move 30 feet to the corner then.
Yep. You can see 4 goblins 50 feet away on the other side of the carrion crawler.
If you can heal, if you have healing word, use it on the carrion crawler.
The carrion crawler does appear to be near death.
Buff the monster. It's our tank.
It's currently terrified of this direction.
Mister.
So what are you doing, Moon?
I said I was gonna move 30 feet to the end, right?
Yeah, and you can see the goblins 50 feet away. You can see the carrion crawler 45 feet away. What do you do?
I don't think I have any ranged attacks with this character.
Mister, do you have healing word?
Yeah.
Use it on the carrion crawler.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then I'm gonna healing word the carrion crawler.
All right, well, roll it. What's the range healing word again?
60 feet, 60.
Ah, okay. Yeah, all good then.
For 4 points.
Okay. 4 more than ahead. It still looks to be near death, though. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Althista.
I'll move up to the corner if I can with 30 feet of movement.
You can. The problem is you can't stay there. There's only room enough for 2 people. They're both there. Duodecius and Father Moon are both at that corner.
All right, I'll go 25 then.
Okay, you knew that.
And I'm not able to shoot from there, am I?
No, you do not have line of sight.
All right. But I don't have a useful action, so I guess I'll dodge.
All right, Duodecius.
All right. Do I see Gabo?
You see 4 goblins on the other side of the carrion crawler.
I see Gabo. I kill Gabo.
How do you do that?
I use Ray of Frost.
All right, roll to hit. You hit the goblin. Roll damage. Gabo dies. 3 Gabos remaining. Anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to wiggle back so Alphista can get up.
Yep, you can do that.
That'll be my turn.
All right, carrion crawler.
We'll engage in tactical swaps, tactical seat swapping.
That guy's got to make con save.
Yeah, fail, you little fucker.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Another goblin just got eaten.
Excellent.
The remaining 2 attack the carrion crawler.
Man, they're really committed.
Their back is to a locked door.
Excellent.
They're kind of fucked.
Yes. My vengeance is absolute.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
funny thing is,
yeah.
once they call
The carrion crawler dies.
once they kill the carrion crawler, they still have to deal with us.
They do.
We're all full health. Then what do they do?
They see you. They look down at the carrion crawler. They look up at you. And they turn and start pounding on the door. Yelling something out in Goblin. Twidget.
Distance?
From your position, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. They backed up to get to the door.
Step in the door frame and shoot them, and then step back to the side.
Sure. Roll to hit. That hits. One goblin remains. Anything else?
All right. Nope.
Alejandro.
How far would it take for me to get within 30 feet of the closest one?
It would take you 25 feet of movement.
I have that movement.
All right. As you run forward through that closed door, putting you 25 feet away as you stand in this 30 by 30 room.
Hexblades, curse. And an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits.
+2.
All right, that goblin dies. And with that, you guys are out of initiative. Alejandro, you seem to be standing in what looks like, given the random refuse around, a couple of cooking piles. This appears to have been like a place where the goblins have been living. Pallets of straw, bones inside of cauldrons over a fire. Looks like the fighting here, the carrion crawlers kind of burst into their bedroom and just started killing goblins.
I think salvageable.
Yes. Go ahead and I would say make an investigation check.
Ooh. Okay.
Am I able to help with this?
Would
Yes.
you prefer I do it?
I would, in fact.
All right. I got expertise in the investigation. I can handle it.
I have -1.
Do you say that you're helping, Alphista?
Yeah.
Hey, mister, do you have guidance?
Yeah. You can have guidance.
Well, I had to roll sometime in that process.
I'm sorry. I'm watching the Royal Rumble, and it's just ended.
All right, so you look around, and most of it is just junk, absolute junk. Of the miscellaneous stuff, this is what you find.
Some lacy undergarments.
Yes.
Twitch has those on his head by the time you find him. Wearing them like a hat. On top of the pot.
Very classy.
You also find another, like, maybe 7 rusty scimitars. 3 dozen,
yeah.
3 dozen goblin arrows. They're like normal arrows. They just look a little rougher.
Are the clothes like goblin size, or are those for a normal sized person?
The clothes that you found in the loot is for a normal sized person. They're medium sized under things.
Do I recognize the clothes?
I mean, you recognize them as being like, you know, sexy lingerie that people would wear. You don't know why it's down here or why the goblins had it, but there it is.
Okay, so yeah, Duodecius would definitely not recognize that. Okay.
How many rusty scimitars?
7.
I'll take those.
Under. Might I
Yo.
acquire some of the carrion crawler's delightful mucus? Say in a vial or so?
Sure.
Yes.
You just go up there, start putting it into the vial. I will need, however, a sleight of hand check from you.
Anyone else better at sleight of hand than me?
You said you were doing it, so
Fair
do
enough.
it. You didn't think of this beforehand, so now you've got to deal with the consequences.
Fair enough.
All right, you avoid getting any of it on your hands.
Excellent, I'm not paralyzed. Just one carrion crawler mucus?
Yeah, 1 vial.
Am I able to get any more?
No.
Okay.
If you want more, find another carrion crawler to kill.
Okay.
Does it
Where's
have
the
an
new
egg sac?
Goblin camp.
Are you going to cut it open?
Hey, Alfista, do you have proficiency in survival and or nature? Anyone?
Nature, yes.
Under, what would the kind of harvesting this thing's innards be? Would that be
Survival.
medicine, nature, survival? All right.
I
Who
can
has
give you
survival?
guidance.
Wait, who has? Does anyone have survival?
Negative.
Moon would be. Aren't you whiz based?
I mean, I have a +3, but I don't have.
Yeah, he's. We don't have anybody that's proficient in survival, so you'd be the highest roll.
Oh, okay.
Alejandro's a warlock, so charisma caster. You're a cleric, so wisdom caster.
What's your survival?
+3.
Okay, that's slightly better than mine. Could you do me a favor and cut into this thing and try to find its egg sac?
Being I am a chef, yes.
Oh,
I
this isn't
know
for
how to
cooking.
I know how to use. Well, I know how to fillet.
But he knows how
and
to knife.
I know how to work a
Yeah.
knife around the body.
You know,
So do I.
That's a good point. Are
Twitch-
you proficient in survival, mister?
No, I am not.
Add your proficiency bonus to this check anyway, just because of the similarity it is to, like, rendering a corpse.
Oh, okay, cool.
When Father Moon says he knows how to cut up a body, Twitch is like, so do I.
My, you're a delightful little sociopath, aren't you?
He's
Well-
actually good aligned. He just knows how to hide a body.
I like him. Where can we get more of him?
Well, unfortunately, Father Moon, as you cut it open, you are able to easily cut away the flesh and just kind of dump the innards out. Unfortunately, you don't see anything that looks like egg sacs.
Okay. This was a male.
Unfortunate. Actually, no, that's probably for the best.
No, its mate is somewhere.
No, that means because females are larger, aren't they?
Actually, what does Duodecius know about the mating proclivities of the carrion crawler?
Make an Arcana check.
We'll give you guidance.
Alfista, can you give me assistance?
I'm not sure I want to, given what you're trying to.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell us the life cycle under.
Sure. They don't reproduce sexually. Rather, carrion crawlers are created when there is a large amount of rotting meat. And, you know those maggots you typically see on them? Well, once in a while, one of those maggots gets a bit mutated by some stray magic, and it grows, and grows, and eventually turns into a carrion crawler.
Ah, it's an aberration.
Duodecius
Monstrosity.
make sure to go full BBC documentary and explain it to everyone in excessively gory detail.
Yeah,
We
this
just
is
cross-legged in front of you, wide-eyed, listening intently.
Yeah, the existence of carrion crawlers is kind of like the sociological push for why you don't mishandle corpses, why you don't allow them to just sit out and rot, because it can give rise to one of these guys, and they are a threat.
Ah. All right, folks, we're going to need to find those dead adventurers if we need to shepherd them back to the, to town.
We could just burn them.
The goblins we burn.
Okay. Can we keep their hands?
You have a reason for collecting that, right?
You were a sad little, strange little man, and you have my pity.
No, no reason.
Fine, you can collect the goblin hands, as disturbing as that is. Goblins aren't legally classified as people. But don't do that, and then Duodecius is going to list the list of species that have legal protections and whatnot. Don't do it to those creatures.
Oh no,
Their
just goblins.
bodies have to be buried.
Their hands are fun.
Bear. Yeah.
Good aligned, right?
I know nothing.
Goblins are evil. So Twidget sees no reason as taking their hands as a negative thing.
Oh my god, this is the kind of evil that Gilbert started with.
I never said he was gonna stay good aligned.
73 goblins were turned in at Port Homor.
How many goblin hands do I get? Just taking the left ones.
12.
My god, you're a monster. All right. Could we scout out this area for adventurer bodies such as that elf?
When you did that when you were checking for the loot, you only found that elf.
All right. I'd like to transport the elf back over to the staircase.
Sure, you can just drag her across the floor.
When Father Moon gutted the carrion crawler, what all came out?
Goblin.
Partially digested bones, a stomach, intestines, lungs.
Any humans? Or,
Are any of the bones not goblin sized?
Make a medicine check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
I can help you. I have.
Given their digestive state, you have no idea.
Widget's holding a stick, thinking it's a bone.
Honestly, I'm picturing you holding a goblin skull and like a human or an elf skull looking between the two. Yeah, all goblins in here. Despite like clear morphological differences.
Oops, all goblins.
Oops, all the goblins died.
Anyway,
You might say that the carrion crawler was really gobbling them down.
heyo, tis.
Boo, do it again.
More bad
I
jokes.
just added Pete for that one.
You said it was just a carrion crawler and goblins down here?
That are all the bodies you find in here. Yes, the only non-goblin,
No, I
non-carrier.
was asking Duo.
Ah.
Duodecius.
Oh, yeah, just goblins so far. Other than that, elf.
Well, no, I mean from when you guys originally came down here the first time. You
Oh.
dealt with goblins and carrion crawlers, right?
Yeah, goblins, carrion crawlers, some giant beetles, centipedes. The centipedes can be found by the carrion crawler's nest down in the other room.
So where to next, Gramps?
Well, it looks to me, folks, like we have two options. A corridor to the west from where the carrion crawler was resting, or further north. I propose we go that western corridor first.
Wasn't that east, though?
No, we're east.
But wasn't that southeast where I
No.
put the legs?
No. I'm talking about the image at 1050.
Oh, I thought that was the carrion crawler's nest where I put the legs.
No. The image you're thinking of is at 1008.
I follow the old man.
I lead the party back to the room where the carrion crawler was resting when we drove it into the goblins.
Sure. Yeah, you head back there. There's nothing that prevents it.
Twidget, Alejandro, would you be so kind as to check out that door? Find out if there's anything on the other side?
Sure.
Bridget walks over and opens it.
It doesn't move.
I open it harder.
Make a strength athletics check to try to force the door.
Okay, one sec. I don't remember what my athletics is.
What's your strength score?
I'm reloading my sheet because it closed.
Don't do
Strength
that.
13. I didn't close it. It closed by itself. It's weird. Athletics. Okay.
You put your shoulder into it and just kind of bash against the door, but it doesn't budge.
Mm-hmm.
I fiddle with the lock.
There is no lock.
I try again.
Okay, make another strength athletics check. You pound on the door, but it still refuses to budge.
I try once more.
All right.
Would using a crowbar or a sledgehammer or both help?
I mean, it would give him advantage as he fails once again to open the door. Yeah, there is no visible lock on the door. You don't know why it's not moving.
I'll try again.
Okay.
I'll offer up rules for the advantage.
Ah, all right. The door basically cracks and splinters under your assault as you kind of stumble forward into this angled 10-foot wide hall that goes to the northwest. At the top of the hall, about 20 feet away from you, are 3 goblins with short bows that take shots.
This feels familiar.
Well,
No, it was 5 last time.
perhaps you should stop announcing your presence.
Yeah. I should stop
I'm
opening doors.
Alejandro as he kicks the door and gets shot.
2 hits.
Yeah.
All right, 7 points of piercing damage
I'm alive.
as we roll initiative.
Or 2 of my warlocks get killed this session? Who knows?
We're rolling in this.
Yes, we are. He just kicked in a door and was attacked by goblins.
Swag, that your warlocks have god awful survivability.
That's so true.
Oh, he got really lucky running into that super talkative spider god thing.
Oh yeah.
That warlock didn't die.
All right, Alejandro, what do you do?
Luck.
Oh shit. Okay. How
You
far are
should be
they?
able to Etheridge blast everything.
I'd recommend Eldritch Blasting and running away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That's
oh
pretty much all you need.
yeah.
in a warlock.
So you're going to Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast the
there's-
goblins?
How many are there?
3.
Okay, I'll go for the
Unless
closest
it's
one.
with Eldritch
All right,
Blast.
roll to hit. That hits him.
Okay.
That goblin dies. Or 2 goblins left up there.
See?
If I move back, they'll have opportunity attacks, won't they?
No, they're like 20 feet
shooting with a
away.
bow.
They're like 20 feet away. They're at that corner that then turns to the north. You're at the doorway.
I will move back, away from the doorway,
All
or
right.
like to the wall.
Yeah, you go north along the wall, breaking line of sight very, very easily. Anything else?
I have nothing to heal myself, so no.
All right, Dr. Moon.
Everybody's okay, Dr. Moon.
Everybody's not okay.
Who's not okay?
He just took 7
Me.
damage. We're level 1.
Oh, okay. Who did? Everybody?
Dear
I
God.
did.
I was watching the end of the Royal Rumble. I apologize.
I'm
So
on
Roger
3
Federer.
HP.
How many people got
I would
hit?
love some.
Everybody?
Alejandro's
me.
the only one who has taken damage.
Well, then I've already used a healing spell. Then I'll use a med kit on Alejandro.
That'd be appreciated. Thank you.
That'd be a healer's kit, yeah. You gain where is it written down? For 11 points.
That brings me back up to full. Thank you.
I am done.
Okay, Twidget.
I shoot the mean gobos.
All right, roll to hit. That hits one. That guy looks to be near death, but he is still sticking around.
I stick my tongue out at him and run away.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. You hear a deeper voice than you've heard the goblins speaking, but still the same guttural language. They back up out of sight. Actually, none of you know that because none of you have line of sight on them. You hear footfalls. You hear what sounds like stone on stone grinding. Afflista.
How far behind the party am I?
You're with the party.
Oh, alright. I'm going to, we don't have sight around that corner, do we?
No.
I'm gonna peek my head around the corner.
Sure, going up there to look north?
Yeah.
Alright. It looks like that it goes 10 feet and then opens up into a chamber. The chamber seems, while still rough with like palace and stuff, it does seem to be a bit more nicely appointed. You do not see any enemies.
Alright. This is the chamber that the goblins were in before?
Unclear. You don't know.
Alright, I'll just stay in
Like, this is what you're
much
seeing from
cover-
the corner.
Oh, okay. I'll back up behind the party and go back into Overwatch with the crossbow.
Okay, sure. Like, you've spent, like, 25 feet of movement to get there.
Ah, alright. Then yeah, I'll dash to get behind the party again.
Okay. Do it, Essius.
That deeper voice,
Yes.
like it sounded like it came from a bigger creature,
Yes.
goblinoid.
Unclear.
I meant like the language it was speaking.
The language was goblinoid, yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Probably dealing with a hobgoblin or a bugbear. Wait, are we still in Inish?
Yes. What do you do?
I would like to. I'd like to shout, "Oh God, it's back!" and then use minor illusion to make the sound of a carrion crawler.
Okay. Make an intelligence performance check.
Could I attempt to make noises like the carrion crawler to help?
No.
You want to be acting like a person, not the carrion crawler.
All right. I mean, it sounds pretty convincing to you. You hear more guttural language. Anything else?
Retreat! And I'm gonna fall back.
Where's falling back for you?
Southeast corner of the central chamber there in the image.
Okay. So you can kind of look up that hallway? Is that your intent to be able to have line of sight down that hall to the west?
Oh shoot, yeah, no, that would give me actually I'll do the southwest corner, that way I can kind of see more towards the east.
Okay. You can do that. Alejandro.
So they retreated into a big room, right?
Well, they aren't. They, from what Twidget said, yeah, they're not Twidget. What Afflista said is, yeah, they weren't at that corner anymore.
Hmm. Well, I'm not going there because I don't want to get my ass beat again. my arrows. So, I ready an action to Eldritch Blast the bad guys if I see one.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. If they charge into your room, you'll have a nice line of sight on them from that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No.
All right, Father Moon. Mister?
Yes, is it my turn?
Yes, what do you do?
I heard the order to retreat, so we're getting the hell out of Dodge, right?
Yes.
And I am going to turn and retreat.
Okay. So you run the 30 feet. That would put you at the door that you know opens up to the large entrance chamber. Anything else? Are you dashing out into there?
Say again?
Are you dashing out into there or just moving your 30 feet?
I'm just moving my 30 feet, staying with the rest of the party.
Okay. Twidget.
When I blew raspberries and ran away earlier, did I get close enough that I could peek the southern door with my 25 feet of movement?
10. Yeah, 25 feet would be just enough.
Okay, yeah, then I'll go peek out the southern door and look to the west, towards that other door that we've seen goblins retreat into.
Indeed. You're looking there. You don't see anything. Like, it's just not the door's closed. You don't see anybody present.
All right, how far away is that door frame?
From door to door would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet.
Okay, I'll ready a crossbow shot for anything coming out of that door.
Sure.
That's it.
All right, their turn. Okay, things happen that you can't see. Afflista.
Retreat's been called, so I'm going to follow the retreat order.
Okay, and what does that entail?
Heading back the way we came in.
There are 3 doors in this room. Which one are you going to?
We came in through the east door.
This time, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna head through the east door then.
Wait,
We
what?
originally came from the south.
Yeah, the east door leads back up further into goblin territory where we killed a bunch of the regular ones.
Okay. South door then.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 30 feet of movement?
I do.
That would get you to that southern door. Are you dashing through it or just waiting?
We still have people behind me, right?
Correct.
I'll go ahead and dodge there and just stay as out of the way as I can.
All right, do it, Decius.
All right. So I'm going to take some caltrops and toss them by that eastern corridor. Actually, how big are those squares?
10-foot squares.
Now hold on to my caltrops. I'll fall back. Just 30 feet of movement. And so I'm making sure that none of the stuff I'm doing with minor illusions is beyond what I can do. Yeah, we'll just go, oh god, I didn't think there was a second one, and have more carrion crawler noises.
Okay. Well, make your performance intelligence check. Very convincing.
My god, at this point I'm gonna gaslight the gobos. But yeah, I just fall back.
Okay, running with the party or going to the east?
with the party.
Okay. Alejandro.
I'm going to retreat with the party.
Okay. Anything else?
Ready action, shoot enemy with Eldritch Blast. if
Sure.
I see.
Yeah, if they start coming out of that western hallway, you'll get a shot on them. Moon. Mister.
Yes.
Moon's turn. What do you do?
Continue to head on the way out.
All right. You go south, entering the large entrance chamber. Your torch flickering in the deep dark. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Twidget.
I'll move 25 feet due south. Actually, no, at a 45. To the southwest, towards their other door.
Okay. Yep. Following Mister. Got it.
Yep, and then ready action fire door.
Okay. Well, on their turn, that door opens, and goblins start coming out. I believe you said you had a ready action to shoot at them, Twidget.
Yep.
All right, roll to hit.
Didn't I also have a ready action?
Yeah, but you're not in that room. You don't have line of sight to these guys.
Ah,
They're ahead of you.
damn.
That hits him. As he goes down, the two kind of just stop and turn around and start running, screaming in their guttural language. You see at the door, now emerging, this larger, red-faced goblin in chainmail, standing head and shoulders above them. This is much bigger than the normal goblins that you've been facing.
It's a habbo.
Indeed.
Fun fact, he can't see me.
Yeah, fun fact. Goblin runs out the door, gets shot, starts turning around. He ducks back to the side of the door, leaving it open for the goblins to retreat, but they're out of movement, so they can't. Actually, wait, no, they can take the dash action. Fuck it. Yeah, they run back through the door and slam it behind them, leaving their
Leaving
dead
the
comrade.
goblin in the hall.
No, leaving their dead comrade out in the hall. The goblin never entered the room. He stopped the door frame when he saw you shoot the guy in front. He was pushing the goblins ahead of him because he thought something like this might happen.
Even better.
Yeah, and then the door slams shut. Ephlysta.
What's the door made out of?
Wood with brass fittings.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt at actually all the goblins and the hobgoblin went behind the door, right? The living ones at least.
Huh?
The living goblins and the hobgoblin went back behind the door and closed it.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at the door, then
I assume you're moving
south.
into that room first then?
Which door is this?
The
This-
western door in the large entrance chamber.
Oh,
Not the big room you've been in. Not the 30 room you've been in.
Oh, yeah, then I'll move and do that.
Just as a reminder, they came out of the western door in this image
Oh,
because the
All right,
party is
I-
retreating south.
yeah.
You mean the
In the
Wait,
in the big chamber, they came out of the western door,
okay.
not the 30 by 30 room.
Alright, then yeah, I'll just head south then and try
Okay.
and catch up with the party.
Sure. Do it, Essius.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hang out here by the door. Actually, wait, where's my current position on that map?
You're in the southwest corner of that 30 by 30 room.
All right, I'm going to move south towards the southern door.
Okay.
Where's the rest of the party?
Ahead of you.
They're already. I'm the last one out.
Yep.
All right. I toss caltrops behind me.
Okay. You drop some caltrops. Anything else as you move to the south?
Was that an action to deploy
Yes.
caltrops? All right. Yeah, that'll be what I do.
All right. Well, unless you guys are going to move to try to push that door, I'm going to say you guys are out of initiative at this point.
Yay!
As you guys all fall back into that large entrance chamber. What do you do?
Well, I think, gentlemen, we should push the attack on the western door. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
I'm up for blasting. And being an idiot.
All right. Sounds then under like we are going to press the western door in the main central chamber.
Alrighty.
I'd like to position myself 40 feet from the door and then have somebody open it so I can look down the hall. Or down into the room, whatever it is.
I'm not opening the door this time.
Well, as you
Well, you
move over to
tactical
that
open it.
door, let me just give you the surrounding terrain. As you finally reveal that last segment of the room. So you can
It
see
took us most of 2 sessions.
So you can see that over to the west, the room kind of flags down there with a closed pair of double wooden doors. But curiously, towards the north, there is a corner where the stone looks to have been rebuilt with slightly different colored stone. So that, like, northwestern corner there where it turns to the 45, there is something visibly different about that sectional wall.
Slingshot.
Okay. You use a slingshot. But the pebble bounces off the wall with
Okay.
a clack.
At least we know it's real.
Does it sound different from the rest of the wall? Does it sound
No.
like that's a...
The stone is made of stone here.
Well, more it means that we know that it's not like a wood panel with an illusion on it.
Anyway, so are we going to press our advantage?
How are we doing about resources, gentlemen?
I'm
Peachy?
good to go.
All right. Let's attack. Alejandro, tactically open that door.
Well, before you guys do that, why don't you tell me, like put that image into an editor or something, mark down where you guys actually want to be before you open that door. So you've got the time to deploy yourselves as you wish.
All right, give me a second. I'll take the screenshot. All right. Alejandro, you're our best marshal, so I got to stick you in the front line, man. Ruffles, what's your character name?
Widget?
Yeah. Oh. Alrighty. Mister, what's your character's first initial?
Say again?
What's your character's first initial?
He doesn't have a first edition.
His character's name is Father Moon.
Okay, so M.
First initial F. The F stands for father.
All right, so we have Moon, Twidget, Alejandro, Duo, Alfista.
You didn't hear me, did you?
No, I didn't.
40 feet away from the door, I'd like to be stationed out in the middle of the room
Okay,
so I can look down it with my 120 feet of dark vision.
all right.
As well as looking down upon the mortals.
Yeah, so I'd like to be at the top of E6.
Wouldn't that be D?
No, D would be 30. If it's on the bottom of D, 40 feet from the door would be the edge of D and E.
All right. There we go.
Oh, it's a grid formation.
Okay, sure.
Alejandro, the door.
I open the door
All right.
tactically. So
Why
that I
are we
don't
letting
think-
Ella? Didn't he get gunned down the last time he opened the door?
No, he didn't.
We said tactically, so he's like standing to the side of the door, pushing it open.
Yeah, he's not pushing it open. I'm Alejandro, and then getting shot.
All right, you push open the door, revealing a 10-foot wide hall that goes 20 feet before opening up into a room. The inside of the room you can see has several somewhat more sturdy-looking tables that have been pushed over. Goblinoid figures kind of popped up behind them, and you guys should roll initiative.
God, there's more Zvarts.
What? No, if there were Zvarts, I'd have a racial benefit to fighting them. Entirely as a result of the player being a vicious bastard who hates Zvarts now. Actually, I shouldn't say hate. I actually really like Zvarts.
You love to hate Svarts.
Yes. Every time Underdark kicks my ass with something, I develop a new appreciation for it.
All right, Moon.
Well, shit.
What's going on?
I mean, I don't know what exactly to do because I'm the healer and nobody's been hurt yet. So I'm gonna wait. Huh?
Do you actually possess no ranged weapons?
I have no ranged weapons.
Dear God.
What the fuck did you do with the light crossbow that everybody and their mother gets?
It wouldn't have mattered if I have one. I don't dex. I couldn't shoot one anyway.
Well, you could try.
It's better than literally nothing.
I have the cantrip what is it?
Toll the Dead?
I don't know.
Sacred Flame. That
Use
one.
it!
I'm gonna try that. Give me a dex roll from one of the goblins.
All right, so you look down the hall, you target the goblin, you cast that. Let's make a dex save.
That's a pass. Nothing happens.
Indeed.
That's
Anything
fine.
else?
Underdark used a moderately good roll.
I'm done.
All right, Twidget.
Well, I shoot one of the goblins.
Okay. Well, roll to hit.
How far away are they?
From you, that would be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet.
Excellent.
That's
You
a
don't
crit.
have bad time.
Yeah, you, like, just like a straight headshot. You hear a boink as it hits the ground that hard.
Damn.
Anything else?
Nope.
Duo Odysseus.
Alrighty. How many Gabo?
Well, when you look at the corner, you only see one standing behind an overturned table. Looks a bit sturdier than the tables that were in the other room.
Alright. Ray of Frost.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits. He looks to be near death.
Back around the corner.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Alejandro.
Eldritch Blast.
All right, you peek the corner, you see the near death guy. Roll to hit. That hits him.
Yes.
And he dies.
Okay. I unpeek the corner.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. You hear some guttural sounds, almost, and a sound of what sounds like boot leather hitting the rear end of a goblin. As Twidget, you see two goblins come charging around the western corner. Scimitars raised as they charge forward to that door. Behind them, two of those hobgoblins. Those two goblins will run forward to the door, piling out into it, which will be facing Alejandro in melee.
Oh no, melee with me?
Yes.
Whatever shall I do?
Panic
Not
and
die,
die.
preferably.
Yeah.
However, these goblins, their morale is low from the repeated attacks we've made.
Does a 16 hit Alejandro?
It does.
He slashes you for 5 points of damage.
What was that one's fucking spell? What was it called?
Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah.
Are you hellish rebuking him?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Alright. Does an 11 pass the deck save?
Let me check. No, he had to get a 13.
Well, then I think he takes all that fire damage. You should roll it.
It's 2d8 fire damage.
2d10.
Ain't that what it is? Maybe
Hellish
2D10?
Rebuke. I see 2d10.
Oh, it's 2d10. Oh shit, I was wrong. He is dead.
Oh, yeah. Roast goblin.
Yay,
Like melee.
dinner!
Bullshit, you're good aligned.
As the first hobgoblin steps out into the room, just kind of casually walking over that ashed remains, as he lashes out with his longsword at you, Alejandro.
Remember, greenskins are weak and feeble creatures. It is a simple matter to grab their wrists when they're attacking you.
I'm guessing a 21 hits.
Yeah. It hits.
Okay. He does 7 points of slashing damage to you.
I am unconscious.
All right. The second one that's still in the hall is going to pull out his longbow and take a shot at Twidget now that he can see him.
I think I'm laying down.
You didn't say anything about going prone.
I said I wanted to lay 40 feet away from the door.
So you shot while prone?
There's
Crossbow.
no mechanical disadvantage of that.
Crossbow. Sorry. I keep forgetting you don't have a normal short bow. All right. Yeah, he misses you.
Wait, that was an at 1. Does he have an ally in the firing arc?
Nope.
Damn.
Doesn't
Fire,
work for NPCs.
firing arc. Well, no, it's more it does. It's just that the firing arc is constrained by the hall. He can't even see his ally. He stepped out of it to engage Alejandro. The ashed goblins opened up the spot. All right, that's it for them, though. Ephlista.
The hobgoblin in melee with Alejandro is visible to the people outside the doorway, right?
Yeah, he's fully outside in that big room.
Wonderful. I would like to introduce him to my good friend Crossbow Bolt.
All right, roll to hit.
Does 20 hit?
Yes.
Five piercing.
All right. Yeah, he is injured by that.
And I'd like to use my movement to get away from him, just going along the wall.
Sure, you can back up. I assume you would want to keep him. Actually, no. Wait, he's lit up with torches. Never mind. Yeah, you can just back up.
And that's going to be it for me.
All right. Moon.
Well, shit. I guess I'm gonna walk over and heal the dead warlock.
So you're walking into melee with the goblin and hobgoblin?
No, I'm gonna do it from a distance. I'm gonna do it from a distance.
Well, you said you walked over.
Yeah, healing word instead
Ah.
of cure wounds.
Okay, you can absolutely do that at range.
That would be appreciated.
You get
Thank you.
7 hit points.
Thank
Please
you.
get out of melee. I am done.
I will.
All right.
try.
Twidget.
Well, I'd like to get up, move 15 feet to the west, and lay back down.
Okay, sure.
And can I see the guy that took the shot?
Barely, but yes.
Okay, then I'll shoot at the one out in the open.
Okay. Yeah, that guy doesn't have any cover as a result of the interposing terrain. You do not hit him, however.
Oh well.
Anything else?
Nope, that'd be it.
All right. Do Odysseus.
All right. The one that's closed into melee with Alejandro. You said he just looks injured?
The hobgoblin, yes, he's just injured. The goblin is unharmed.
Magic missile.
Okay. Well, they strike unerringly. He dies. You just blow magic holes through him and his armor.
All right.
The longsword he was carrying clatters to the ground.
I'll move 15 feet back along the wall.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Alejandro, you, I believe, are awake with 7 hit points and a level of exhaustion. There is a goblin in melee with you as you are prone on the ground.
I stand up.
Okay.
That takes half my movement speed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I still have 20. Eldritch Blast, that would be disadvantage because I'm in melee, right?
Yes.
Then, fucking longsword.
All right. Roll to hit. as you strike out at the goblin.
The goblin?
The hobgoblin's
Oh,
dead.
no. Oh,
The only thing in melee with you is the goblin.
Yeah, I blew
Okay.
away the hobgoblin.
thanks.
What can I say? I like having a
You
front
miss.
line that stays in the front line.
I'm going to move back now. 20 feet.
You have the mobile feat, right?
Yeah?
Indeed. All right, you back up, leaving no one in melee with the goblin.
Wait, no.
Anything else?
Uh, yeah, nothing else.
Okay. You hear guttural commands coming from the hobgoblin. The goblin turns about and charges Father Moon. Father Moon, does a 17 hit you? Mister,
Yes.
does a 17 hit you?
Yes. I believe a 17 will hit.
All right, as the goblin walks up and slashes you with the scimitar for 6 points of damage.
Ow!
The hobgoblin is going to come up to that door, and firing along the wall is going to shoot the spellcaster. Duodecius, he's shooting his longbow at you.
Alright. Good thing I am a superior caster to his pathetic hobgoblin arrow shootery. Truly, he will
That's called
fail to
archery,
strike.
Gilbert.
Yeah, he just misses. And yeah, he's just going to fall back into that hallway, and he's just going to kick the door closed. Oh, wait, no, it opens out into the room. He can't do that. Yeah. Hey, he's just going to back up into that hall a bit then. Aphista.
I'd like to go. The goblin in the doorway's still alive, right?
The goblin's not in the doorway. It ran past the doorway and is currently in melee with Father Moon.
Oh, I'll gamble with Father Moon's safety. I'm gonna shoot it.
Roll to hit. You hit the goblin.
Oh, Lord, I didn't want to make another character.
The goblin dies.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay. Father Moon.
All right, how did I wind up in melee, and how do I get out of it?
Well, you got out of it already because the goblin in melee with you just got shot in the back and died.
All right, is there another goblin left?
Yeah, he ran back up the hall to the north.
How far is he ahead of me?
The door is 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, I'm not going to run into a room. No. No, I'm gonna step out of the doorway and back with the rest of the back into the room, I guess.
Right, you haven't moved. You're still in the big room with the party. The
Oh.
goblin ran up to you.
I'm gonna get out of the way of the door then, off to the side, I guess.
You are. The goblin ran out of the door around the corner to you.
Okay, well, I'm not chasing him, so I'm gonna. Fuck.
I mean, you're surrounded by goblin courses. That's not your best course of action.
I mean, could be. You never know. Have you tried it? Goblin Corpse Orgy. You never know. I mean,
Corpse Orgy, that's the name of a band, all right.
I know, right?
That is actually a good metal band.
It really is. It's a death metal band.
Push the attack.
Yeah. Father Moon, we've seen every combatant, and they have all died except for one hobgoblin who has fallen back.
All right, well, then I guess I'll proceed to the door and peek in.
Yeah, you see this 10-foot wide hall goes 20 feet. At the end of that 20-foot hall is this hobgoblin with a longbow.
I'm gonna close the door back and say he's over there with a bow.
You're closing the door?
Don't close the door.
Huh?
Don't close the door.
Oh, okay. I don't close the door, but I get out of the way of it.
Okay. You can absolutely get out of the way of it. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right, Twidget.
I stand back up. I move 15 feet over.
Back to your original position.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, you can see him again.
Yep. Then I shoot him again.
All right. Roll to hit. 60 feet to your north.
When I moved 15 feet, could I move ever so slightly to the south?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm out of his dark vision.
Uh-huh. You hit him. He
All
looks
right,
to be
10
near
feet.
death after that.
All right, that's it.
All right. Do Odysseus.
Do I have the movement to advance up to the door?
You fell back last
Only
time.
15 feet.
Yeah. So you were there. Now you gotta go back there. That would. You'd only have 5 feet left when you're standing in front of the door. Just so you know. But yes, you could.
All right. Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit. That hits. The Hobgoblin falls. And you guys are out of initiative.
Chainmail armor.
Destroyed. The longsword that the guy outside was carrying, however, that looks to be in excellent condition, as does the longbow that the other guy was carrying.
All right, guys. Start field stripping.
Twidget claims one of the long swords.
No.
Yeah, 2 longswords, a longbow, 4 more rusty scimitars. The rusty scimitars are
I'll
really
take the
only
rusty scimitars.
yeah, their shitty scimitars are only worth about 5 gold each.
They're -1, right?
Yeah, they're effectively scimitars -1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the armor that they were wearing has basically been destroyed by you guys killing them the way you did.
Cold magic will destroy armor.
Damage destroys armor. Unless it's magical armor, by killing them, you have effectively penetrated the armor, removing its protective properties.
I mean,
Okay.
if we bring enough back, we should have enough scrap to remake it. But it's going to be about as expensive as just buying it anyways.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. If you have pieces and parts, you're going to save money by getting armor made with those pieces and parts, especially if they're matching sets.
Yeah. Field strip. Take everything.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that this was some type of dining room as you field strip the hobgoblins and the goblin. They were carrying money. They had money.
Excellent. We'll need money to finance our operations.
Oh, I'm sure you
Funny
will.
way- Oh no, that's a funny way of saying we're carrying money.
Indeed. Between the 2 hobgoblins, you find 21 gold pieces.
Do you guys want me to hold on to that?
No, let me
I
hold
can hang on
to
to it.
I'm going to side with Theodecius on this one.
Yeah, I think
Can I
I'll
roll
hold on to
persuasion?
this. No. You're the frontliner. If you're carrying the money and you die, then we've just lost our finances on the front line. And we're not going to trust a child with a large sum of money.
Do you know how much money Twidget has on him right now?
How much?
Too much.
30 gold pieces.
Why?
Less than me.
More than me.
You always have your backline hold on to your cash. That way, when you need to beat a retreat, at least your bank investment is safe. Alrighty.
So what else is in this room?
Well, it's a 30 by 30 foot room. There are a couple of overturned, somewhat sturdy looking tables, benches that looked like they had run along it, various pieces of rough wooden and pewter cutlery, plates, and bowls.
Ooh, pewter.
But their rough construction means that they're really only of nominal value. Like altogether, probably worth like a couple of copper. Say, call it 3 copper pieces for like 5 pounds of like rough pewter silverware.
Yeah, it's basically worth the weight of the premixed pewter for somebody to remelt into actual nice pewter stuff.
Basically, yes.
Sounds like 3 coppers of profit to me.
Yep.
All right.
I grabbed the pewter stuff.
Yeah, as the child handles all the leaded pewter.
Oh, make sure you put a lot of tomatoes in it. Get all the juices really deep in there. It makes a really nice smell.
No, I'm gonna have goblin
It's-
left-hand soup.
Add tomatoes. It's definitely not poisonous when the tomato acid gets mixed in with the pewter.
I'm used to doubting Mister's characters being good aligned. It feels very weird doubting somebody else this time.
Okay,
Who
you have to
got him is good
realize
aligned.
he's good aligned. He has a good moral compass for good people.
I know.
He was raised by cutthroats and spies for the
I
last
know.
2 years
I
of
know.
his life. Goblins
al-
bad. He doesn't give a fuck about goblins.
I know. Gilbert
good
started
aligned and
out in
bad
the
at it.
exact same boat. Oh man, the nostalgia.
Well, as you,
But you get to watch him grow up, and you can actually affect his moral compass.
Oh dear God, why would you entrust me with that responsibility?
Don't worry, Gilbert. I'll also be guiding his moral compass.
That might actually work out.
Yeah, wasn't
What if
Nala
I'm
God at
guiding
the
it?
end of everything?
And good aligned. Started off evil.
Yes,
yeah.
but this
But
is
anyway.
not Nala.
So yeah, you guys are in this 30 by 30 room. Looks to have been a dining room. 2 closed wooden doors, one to the east and one to the west. But I think that is where we will call it for this evening.
Alrighty.